Welcome to Halftime Heroes with the latest sports news from around the Mornington Peninsula. With Adam Kelly, Peter Susovich, Neil Craig, Lee McQuillan, Luke Harris and Chris Gamble. Take it away, Adam.
G'day sports fans and welcome to another episode of the Halftime Heroes. It has been a huge week in both Divisions 1 and 2 in the MPFNL, all played last Saturday, the 2nd of August. It was round 15 in both competitions and some very, very surprising results. Frankston Bombers, their first loss for season 2025. Yeah. There's been some happenings come out of that.
They took it well.
We'll talk more about that in the Division 2 football show. There wasn't too much. Well, there was some very close games. Rosebud getting, Mornington getting very, very close to Sorrento. And Pines, well, they did not perform. Maybe it is the signing of Paddy Swain that might see them across the line maybe this coming week. Suss is shaking his head, maybe not.
Going yes.
Oh, you are? You're going yes? Yes, you are going yes.
Was it?
You are going yes. Well, it was. We are back in Suss's garage, of course, thanks to the Susovich family for having us in a beautiful Indonesian curry spread. It was absolutely amazing. Let's jump. Well, no, I can't jump straight into it because it's a beautiful looking panel on this particular Wednesday night. It is to my left, your right, if you're listening, if you're watching. Spook Harris, the senior coach of the Bayswater Football Netball Club. Hello, Spook.
Hello, Adam. How are you, great man?
Very well, mate.
That's good.
Welcome back.
Thanks, mate.
Disappointing loss, mate.
Just by jeez, it was a rough. Yeah, she's a rough go on Saturday. I tell you, when you're playing a team that's got 6 blokes above 6'6", 6'7", and you lose your ruckman in the first 10 minutes, it's 83 hit-outs to 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're big boys. Old South Belgrave. Jeez, they can spend some fucking cash up there. Don't worry about that. No worries, Peter Moody.
I was going to say all backed by the prolific horse trainer Peter Moody.
Yeah, Pete.
And to my right, your left is he's the coaching extraordinaire, 300 gamer of nothing, the golf connoisseur, Steph's bitch, and
that's fair.
Joe Biden look-alike.
The Commissioner. Hello to you, Commish.
Hello, Adam. How are you, mate? Have you had a lovely week, have you?
I've had a fantastic week. Thanks for asking.
Highlight of the week?
About now.
Yeah,
is it
now?
Monday night?
Yeah, possibly.
Monday night.
No, I had a fucking great weekend.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, well, I went over to Belgrave South. Jeez, a lot of money.
Small ground.
Small.
Yeah,
You reckon all that money they could extend their ground?
I know.
Yeah, right.
A lot of money around there. Jeez, there's some big properties.
There is
Unbelievable.
money.
Went to the football, went to the G on Saturday night.
Oh, they're gone.
Not so disappointed. I know.
Had some
The
trouble,
old
the boys.
Collie Wobbles.
Jeez, they were very good, though.
And then just the Dale and I we did some domestic stuff
Did
on
you?
Sunday.
Oh,
it was very, very nice.
nice.
Hello to you, Chief, of course, executive producer extraordinaire, father of let's put it this way, the most beautiful family you've ever met in your fucking life. I don't know where they're
How the fuck it come from him? I've got no idea.
What are you referring to? What are you talking about?
I'm saying
Timmy?
Barb's is absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know who else contributed in that, but all 4 of them are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
He has got some gonads on him. Don't worry about that.
He does.
Absolutely.
Some large testicles.
Where is one notable Gummers?
Where
is he? What is going on?
He was. I watched the show last week.
Yeah.
He was. I know he got a bit of spook about him. He was teeing off.
He was
going to kneel. He was a bit narky. I liked it, Gummers.
Narked up, he did.
The missus put the foot down this week.
He had the mouth guard in his sock.
He had the mouth guard.
Had it tucked in.
He did. And at times he had some sand in between his vagina, I think.
Yeah.
He was a little bit shirty.
I don't think
Maybe
he was a
him
big
and Lee.
fan
Him
of
and Lee.
down
Lee,
there.
I think,
Yeah, I'm glad
and that's
they
fair
were
enough too.
sitting-
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
had
make
each other.
much of it.
I'm glad they were sitting at opposite ends.
Yes,
Put it that way.
I
The
agree.
heat, the
He's not much
tension
good. Macca's not
coming
much
off.
good. What's he know about footy?
Oh.
Oh,
He's up there with his under 12 bloody state side, swanning around. Oh, look at me.
How hard is it to coach a couple of under 12s, eh?
Yeah, just throw the ball at me. Go get it.
They're pretty good, those kids.
Nice hat, Chief.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back.
It's back on the fucking
It's
jump.
been the
on
last couple of weeks.
No, yeah, a couple of wins. That's
I just
right.
happened to find it.
Yeah, I did notice last week, Neil, when you did the coach's corner and you commented on the disinfecting and me dribbling. And I just wanted to realise that I did work for you for 20 years and I understood the art of talking complete fucking shit. So I learned from the best.
Very good. I like that. Glad to see you were listening.
And you're an assistant under him at Devon Meadows.
Oh, absolutely.
Which would have been
yeah.
the most amount of shit coming out of his mouth.
Nah, there was a bloke in
Sell ice
between
to the
us.
Eskimos.
Stephen Bradle spoke a fair bit of shit. Don't worry about
He was
that.
good.
He was good at it. Don't worry about that.
A long line of bullshitters, Luke. So. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Exactly.
Chief, you went down to the pointy end of the peninsula on Saturday, where Sorrento hosted Mornington. And I've got a feeling that Suss's Pallets might have something to do with that.
The old red wine gang at Sorrento got to him.
The lawyers are on standby.
Yeah.
I'm being led to believe.
There'll be a close one, but I've learnt one of life's lesson, and that is not to bag Sorrento in front of the grandstand.
Not with a camera in
You
your
dummy.
hand, Sus. We're probably filming.
No, that's me.
You dummy.
Yeah, so I've learnt one of life's lessons. So we'll talk about that in
Veranda load of solicitors and lawyers, and you're bagging them.
We'll talk about people ragging up on the southern part of the peninsula
Yeah.
over the last couple. We've probably got a couple of explanations
Yeah.
about as well.
Like it, Sus.
Spook, you are
Yes.
locked and loaded too for
Absolutely.
the soapbox.
Yeah, I've got
right.
someone I'm going to
Okay.
tee off on. What a disgrace.
Just, yeah. And just for Gamma's little notification, Sus has changed his chair from the blue one that was showing up.
Yeah.
A little stress fracture, a little bit white around the legs.
I think the plastic chair
It's gone wooden.
Gone.
It's gone. I think it's a bit of an ivory.
It's
number.
made out of it's made out of
An
oak.
ivory number.
Just rock solid.
Straight up red gum, mate.
Straight. Just the hardest of the hardest.
So
wood.
Gamma's relax. All good.
Exactly.
He was fascinated by Sus's chairs. Can't
joining
even see it.
the commish too under the cone of silence for Coach's Corner is, of course, Kelly Pickard from KELth and Wellbeing, but also, he's pretty fucking handy at football as well. But we're going to hear more about that under the cone of silence. Let's jump. What?
No, it just would look good in green and gold. That's all. But it's fine.
Oh, yeah, well.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, and
Don't say red and blue, Neil. No one looks good in those fucking colours.
You
got enough good players, Neil.
The
Huh?
demons. The demons. Yeah, jeez. Did you see Bailey Fitz's attempt on goal? Absolutely kicked up. Oh, the chief. He's not looking happy. Took the chocolates.
well,
though,
they
Chief, it
said there
doesn't
was
matter.
16,000 people there, and the
Oh,
Triple M boys are saying you could actually
did
count
you
them.
listen to that
you could,
too?
yeah,
That
you
was so
They've
good.
counted about 20.
Hotham and Buller were full.
yeah, spot on.
Oh,
It was
nice,
Bluebird
mate.
Day.
Had a great Sunday up at Buller.
They are a shocking supporters
Shocking
in Melbourne.
outfit.
They don't turn up.
It is now time for the Division 1 football show. Let's jump straight into it. The halftime heroes selection table match of the round. We chose Dramana and Edie, so we'll unwrap that a little bit further towards the end of the review. But let's jump straight into, your boys, Commish.
Neil's mate.
You hosted. Well, actually,
Did you
it
go?
happen?
Yeah.
Did you say that, Jamie?
Yeah. No, well,
Oh!
no, hang on.
You wore a helmet, mouth guard in.
I went across to Jamie's three-quarter time huddle. Very good.
Sheepishly?
Very
Were you wearing
measured.
that?
No, I tucked that in there.
Oh!
You get fucking belted, mate, you go across there. But I tell you, Red Hill, they were very good.
Now-
Very sharp.
The update, just quickly,
Mhm.
was it up on the hill or
No, it was at Manaliza.
so how did that go with all the shit fest?
Oh, no, it's okay. But there was a notice come out today. If you
yes, a health warming.
correct,
If you
in
live
South Frankston,
South.
boil your water.
Yes.
There you go. So it's still going on.
Absolutely.
But they had the no gastro outbreak as yet, even though I'm feeling a bit grumbly
Bit
in the tumbly.
squirmish.
But,
especially after the Indian curry.
No, it's the curry.
The
Oh, no, the
interesting-
Indo curry.
The interesting part about Red Hill is that how many games have they won this year?
One.
One.
Yeah, just the one.
But, Bombers last year won 4 or 5 they won last year. They sort of went down when they probably shouldn't have. We
Yes.
all know Mornington
Yeah.
looked like it all year.
Yeah.
But Red Hill, and particularly the second half of the year, they've been so competitive.
Yeah.
The Warriors, when they get down to Div 2 next year, good luck.
Spot on.
Good luck.
It's retention.
Good luck.
It's retention of. Geez, Gresham. He's next level.
Hey,
He
I
played out of his.
I
out of his
found out
socks.
he played a bit of Eastern Footy League, by the way.
No, he won't be ringing.
He's a serious
mighty
footballer,
Yes,
and they
you
missed
kept him
him
in
the
it.
first half of the year.
You've
He
been
hasn't
on
played.
him
Yeah.
since day dot.
I gave him a hand
I haven't
job
seen
the
him
first
much
time I saw him play. I've been jerking him off for 2 years.
Yeah, no, you have to.
Yeah, no, I called it.
I haven't seen him
Bald
much
nut.
live, but he's the one that kept them in there
Oh, he can play.
for a long while.
Serious football.
Manaliza too strong in the end, 49 points, 17,810,
Ooh,
defeating Red Hill Football Netball Club 11-5-71. Spook, you've got the best players up. Can you please read them out?
Fraser Phillips, Justin Davies, the Duck Carey, Damien Mercedes, and Fletcher Bain.
And
Fletcher's in some form.
Yeah, mate. It's got his year's been
And for
tremendous.
Red Hill, Spook.
My boy Gresham, Clancy Stewart, James Langford, Connor Erdley, and Harvey Stewart. Very nice names up there at Red Hill. Very, very polite.
No,
names
they
up
are
there.
very nice. Quite easy to
Jake
pronounce.
DePasquale would have been running around the wing getting handball receives all day. Your mate Neil. Oh,
Deeper.
Jakey boy. He would have been
Deeper.
probably nearly been at, I don't know where he is. He can receive a handball, that kid.
Yeah, but Mount Eliza just going. Just haven't found our straps yet.
Oh,
It was really
I was
stop-start. It
just
was
about to
jerky.
ask you.
It was jerky. Whereas that Mornington game was pretty slick for the first hour. Then it became a little bit, not sloppy, but a little bit jerky again. Just haven't found that rhythm yet, the true rhythm of finals footy.
The thing is now, the one thing Ricky had noticed, everyone's coming after him. So they're trying. Last year,
Spot on,
no one was taking away Mount Eliza's assets for the first half of the year. It was just getting after it. But right now, everyone goes to work on them. Everyone's trying to take away what they do well. It's a different thing. So you're not always going to get a look at it.
Yeah, they're hunted.
They
spoke
are.
about that at
And
the
they're
start of the
young.
year.
They'll be
It's
right.
a totally different mindset.
You don't want to play them in 3 weeks'
look,
time.
they're going well, but just not quite. I guess the upside is there's improvement.
Yep. Oh,
Yet.
plenty.
Yep.
So
Do you think Red Hill, like Spook suggested, that they hunted, like they come after? Or do you just think Mount Eliza probably weren't on their best and
wasn't
let
particularly
Red
physical.
Hill in a bit? Or?
No, look, it wasn't. There wasn't physical at all. I mean, it was pretty hot around the contest as you would expect. But Red Hill, 11 goals, 5. 71 points.
Good
They
game.
were. Yeah, it was
game of
clean. Look, it was really good. Yeah.
Sus.
Had news filtered through about what had happened up on the hill?
What had happened up on the hill?
Yeah, that the assistant coaches.
Yes, it had. Yes, it was rife around the. Yeah.
So he's gone. The assistant's gone.
Gallagher, Gags is gone.
Okay. And your mate stayed.
Well, you had to. Someone's coaching him. But I don't know whether Jamie's going on next year or not. I heard on the way down the car today that he is, down to this podcast, that he is going on.
Okay.
But I did hear from fairly good sources on Saturday that he's not. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it
it
is up in the air.
Yeah.
If good luck to Jamie for the rest of the year and hopefully next year, because he's one of the best in the business. But also, if it is up for grabs, mate, let's be honest, is that not the hottest job going around in the MP final if Jamie does decide to leave?
In all sincerity, it's a good job.
Unbelievable junior club.
Yep.
19 system that is second to none.
Yep.
Other than really Mount Eliza.
Yep.
And then, the netballers are on song. They just run their own comp, so they're just tickety-boo.
Yep.
Twos haven't lost in, for quite some time. Sus, incredible.
And a Easter show, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is too. Oh, the dog show. I love watching the dogs go to work on the sheep.
But the dogs go to work.
They go to work. Not in that way. God almighty.
You'd have to put up with that president though if you went up there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The next game is Pines taking on Frankston YCW at Eric Bell Reserve, and every bit of whack they did, Spook. Frankston YC, well, they are the pointy end.
Try and get a read on
specialists,
Pines.
Yeah.
Try and get a read on Pines' form.
Tell me about it.
Whew.
YC,
That's putrid.
they travelled only around the corner, 12-14-86, defeating Pines at home 3-5-23. In the best four, Pines, Paddy Swain had Jonathan Hayden.
Re-signed Paddy Swain.
He's had a great year. Hey?
Yeah, re-signed
Yeah.
Paddy Swain.
Good on you, mate.
Kyle Jacobson,
Yeah.
Lou Delmo, Dylan Williams, and Karel Diang. And for Frankston YC, it was Luca Goonan, Cameron Owen, Riley Diarcy, Darcy Muir, and Lockie Bryce.
Good player, Lockie Bryce.
Very, very good player.
Geez, they've got some Box Hill boys there at YC.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always been a Box Hill-centric sort of place.
Yep. YC, you're right. They are Pines, very hard to gauge. I thought for a minute there,
Sneaky
as I
favourites.
was keeping an eye on the scores, that maybe no one was updating the Pines score.
Yeah, me too. It didn't update forever.
No,
but,
that's right.
But
because,
Kyle Jacobson's had a year, look. Little Kyle Jacobson.
Yeah,
At Pines, he's in the best the last 6 or 7 weeks.
He's having a good
So,
season.
he's
Pines,
well on the BNF.
Pines kicked 2 points in the second quarter, only the one goal in the third, and another 2 points in the fourth.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
it's very, very interesting scoreline, Sus.
Frankston August. So
Yeah,
it's
they are,
tightening
mate.
the
Absolutely
There's a
are.
bit of blossom on the trees, and
Yes.
the YCW's boys see that and they go, ooh, that time of the year, is it?
normally
That
means
time of the year.
snapper abiding.
Yeah,
Yes,
correct.
that's
The snapper
right, the
coming.
Tea Tree Festival. Don't you
love
worry
it,
about
Sus.
that. Woo, woo. The next game was, well, it was played down at Olympic Park, Rosebud. It was Rosebud Football Netball Club taking on Langwarren. Langy were too good last time, but not this time. 47 points, in fact. 17-11 defeating Langwarren Football Netball Club 10-6. 66, the best for Rosebud. Spook, please.
Campbell Huswade, he's a player. Lockie Williams, Callum White, Nicholas Russo, and the great man Jake Carosello is having a good year again.
Very much.
Yeah,
Do you remember we interviewed?
Yes,
funny
I
story.
did.
The embarrassing thing, we interviewed Jake Carosello about 7 or 8 years ago to come to Devon, and at that stage, Cockhead Barry was talking about trying to not pay money. That changed pretty quick. We offered him about $200. He's worth $2 grand.
no.
Oh, fair.
Oh, it was a disgrace.
Where was he then?
It's Cranny.
Cranny.
We offered him.
Was it Cranny?
Oh, but if you get again for $250, you miss well.
No
Anyway,
way.
geez, they changed that term pretty
Oh,
well.
geez, I couldn't stop spinning it. Now.
And then in the best for Lang, it was Jordan Bertrand, Charlie Orchard, Kyle and Mitchell, Bryce Rutherford, and Jade and
Jobenko, your beauty.
Literally
Jobenko.
the best last name in the competition. There's no question about that. Well, they would have been pretty flat.
Nah,
sus, wouldn't they?
Sliffendorfus, our
Slap-
Harry Potter man.
slap-
Where's he?
slap.
They've dropped off since Harry Potter's gone out. Sliffendorfus was dicking them. Since he's gone out, they've struggled. Bring back Harry Potter.
Does that put a line through Langy's season?
I called that 6 weeks ago. Now they're working to
So
make
they're
it.
now
No chance.
7.
They're not making it now. Never were.
Isn't a
They
month-
can't.
A month a long time in footy.
Yeah.
That is.
They've had
Yes,
a
it really
fantastic.
is.
They've had a fantastic season. They really have now. They've had a great year.
Did
but
we
they're not
put
gonna
the curse on
Oh.
Beardy when he came into the
The
3MP
mockers.
studio?
The mocker. Oh, mocker.
They haven't gone too well after that, have they?
It was nice to know the mockers are alive
They're
and well.
sitting in 8th.
Yeah, they
Sitting
can't
in
make it.
8th.
They won't make it. They've had a great year. They won Langwarren.
Yes.
Fantastic.
The next game that, it's jumped forward. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Halftime Hero family. The next game was Sorrento taking on, thank you, Spook. Sorrento taking on, and the Chief was down there to unwrap it. Sorrento taking on Mornington Football Netball Club. It was a tight game throughout. 8-point victors in the end. Sorrento Sharks 12-6, 78, defeating Mornington Football Netball Club 10-10, 70. Spook.
How's the old boy Hallahan?
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Loose on the flanks.
He's kick 7.
Kick 7.
Kick 7. He's 35 years old.
Any chance of anyone playing on him? Was that about the right score? that about, do you feel as though watching it that they were a goal or two in
Tell
front?
him Lee and knew he had a coach.
So it was a,
Mac, no shit.
it was a great match all along. Great match. But Mornington 6 set shots dead in front. Missed.
Killers.
Shit, there's the difference right there.
Yeah.
So that
Scoreboard pressure.
And again, Sorrento's credit, they did really well. So
Mornington up by a point at three-quarter time, sus.
there's some injuries at Sorrento which are going to come back and get a Brigden. Brigden was off for half the match, and
Right.
he looked very proppy.
Where was he playing down back?
Yeah. So,
Was he on Owens?
no.
No. The one player there, Macca mentioned on last week's show, they weren't going to let Cameron, because I mentioned a while back, Cameron's a serious footballer. How did he go? Did they sit on him at half when he played half back? They tagged him? He's a great player, Tom Cameron. Very good player.
The best for Sorrento.
What's funny, Sus?
Spook.
Nothing.
Were you potting him when you got in trouble?
No. I could just hear some things coming over the boundary.
Oh, there's some real good sprays you can go with, Cameron. Don't worry about that. There's a bit of history there with him in the peninsula and what goes on, but you've probably got to stay away from that.
The best for Sorrento. Spook, please.
The Sorrento best, James Hallahan, put himself in the best. Oh, James, look at him go. He's
Yeah.
learned from Foxy.
Yeah, I know.
Look at him go, Jimmy.
As you would, though.
I mean, come on, you're the
That's
coach.
fair enough. He's the shark of the week.
Come on.
Yeah.
Shark of the week.
Ryan Clark, Bailey Holt, Shannon Gladman, great player, and there's the boy, Tom Cameron, a legend.
And the best for Mornington, please, Commish.
Kai Owens,
Can you read
Bro-
that from there?
Bloom,
You got your glasses on,
Credlin,
Neil?
BJ's in there, Wonderly, one of the legends of the club,
Squint,
son.
it helps.
and Payne, Thomas Payne.
Yeah,
I've got to
very-
give myself a little laptop.
No,
I'm feeling
you
out.
do.
I feel sort of even if it just had a movie or something on it. A bit.
Neil's going to bring in his Commodore 64.
What's that?
The old school computer. The big, remember them? The old
Really?
joystick ones?
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
Commodore 64.
It's a ripper.
DOS.
DOS.
The
Kelly,
DOS
see what I got to
Windows
put up
DOS.
with.
Oh, get out.
Bother,
So
bother.
good. And, well, it was the halftime's Heroes
On that,
selection table match.
with Mornington, it's been a huge tick this year.
Oh, massive.
They
Oh.
are coming along beautifully.
And their program with their juniors is only going to hold them in better
I
stead
would-
going
it'll
forward.
bear
I
some
would
fruit.
suggest outside of the top couple, so you get Rosebud and maybe Manaliza, there wouldn't be a team that you'd want to be coaching in the next 5 or 6 years over
Yeah.
in Mornington.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when they get a couple of decent coaches down there, they'll be. Paddy's re-signed. That's bad luck.
Put your hand up, Neil. You had a good record down.
Knew he's still answering some questions, so I'll give you the red-eye tip.
But they've had a great year. Good
He
on
loves a
I
long,
know I
he loves a
love
long
him.
answer, doesn't he, Newy?
Oh, jeez, he's good. He's good.
And it was the halftime heroes selection table match of the round. It was Dramana taking on Edithvale at Dramana Recreation Reserve. Dramana too strong in the end, and it was 42 points, 17-15, 117, defeating Edithvale, the Eagles. Edithvale Aspendale Football Netball Club 11-9-75. The best for Dramana, please, Spook.
Reese Wild, Sam Gertz, Billy Quigley, Billy Gertz, Clayton Gay. A couple of good names there.
And
Superstars.
for
Only 2 Gertzes.
yeah, two of
Short,
them.
couple of Gertzes short
Couple of,
there.
couple of Gertz are short of a picnic.
It is. Like, it's
Yeah, it
at
is.
least 4
Normally
in
there's
it.
6 in
And
it.
for Edithvale Aspendale, please, Commissioner.
Kyle York, Toby Arms, John Walker, Jordan Gallucci, and our man Diggins.
Diggins.
Oh, we love Diggins.
Just Gallucci's finding some form. Getting
Louis
finals.
Diggins.
Just
Beautiful
from looking
footballer.
at that, Spook, where do you see, Billy Gertz just start again, obviously, kicking the goal as well. Multiple goal scorers, as always. Dramana, very, very good at doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different goal scorers.
Yeah, it's just the speed. Their speed would worry EDS. EDS are big and strong, and they are a great team, but they are a slick outfit at home, Dramana, and they're just a bit too quick for EDS if they get on their turn.
I think we all tipped, Dramana, didn't we? There was no one went the upset, Edithvale. They've been travelling okay, but again, we talk about YC, Commish, don't we, about them being
primed.
They're
primed.
exactly primed to play good football. Clayton Gay, first game back as well, also named in the best for Dramana as well. Billy Quigley back in the team, named also in the best. So you get those two, and they've just gone a whooshka, if I can use your term.
The thing about YC, they're so defensively minded. Look, they've kept Pines to 35 points or something?
Yeah, 25.
25 points. I mean, wow. That's if you can't get through their defense, you're not winning a final.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They're just
Absolutely. Spook, if you could please, I'll give you just a second if you can go through the ladder, please.
Point up at the pump.
I know, that's why I said I'll
I
just give you a second.
know Gammers. Gammers is the absolute.
He loves it.
Rosebud clear on top with 52. YC and EDS there 48. I mean, it's a big gap. You've got 52 Rosebud, 48 YC are the clear 2 standouts. Then it goes down to 34 for EDS, 32 points Menalizer, Dramana on 32, Sorrento on 28, and Pine. So he's tight.
Can I do a predictor? I'm not here the next 2 weeks.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so a
No,
predictor
you're not
for you, Luke,
Yep.
is and Adam and Sus.
Like this.
Ladder at the end of the home and away season. Rosebud,
like it.
Yep.
YC,
Yep.
Dramana, in this order.
Yep.
EDS,
Yep.
and Mount Eliza just on percentage over Langwarren.
Can you repeat that now?
Was
Rosebud?
there over Langy? Yeah. Rosebud,
Yep.
YC,
Yep.
Dramana,
Yep.
Edie. Just looking at their run,
And then to Menalizer.
and then Mount Eliza, they're 30% in front of Langy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see how that rolls out.
Yeah, well, you're basically 2 games
done
back
it.
when
Look,
you're surrendering.
I know.
Win, loss.
Yeah, that'd be about right. If it
Spend
goes,
the money,
if it goes
innit?
to order,
Yeah.
it's a good final
Yeah.
series. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, have fun with that.
Jesus. At the run home,
You
when,
do-
when you break down the run home of those teams, wow,
Yeah.
there's some games of footy in there.
Who's the most? Obviously, Rosebud are the best team here. Who out of the 5 does Rosebud not want to play?
Oh, that's a good question.
Who does Danny think?
That's
Oh
a
fuck!
very
I hope
good
I don't get them.
Dramana or Mount Eliza.
Mm.
Because of the style.
Yes, I agree. I think the YC one, he wouldn't be that big, strong.
No,
It's the
yeah.
speed of Mount Eliza and
Eliza,
Dramana
think
that
so.
would worry them
Yeah,
more.
think
I
so.
agree.
Yeah,
I think
I reckon
they'd
I think
want to
he'd feel
play
comfortable
YC.
against YC.
I reckon out of those two, Dramana and Dramana and Mount Eliza, I think he'd be less likely to want to play Mount Eliza.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dramana aren't the same.
No,
Yeah,
they're
not
they're
quite as strong.
Yeah.
And I've
But
seen
no,
some-
but neither are Mount Eliza.
No,
Yeah.
that's true too.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
we haven't seen the best of Mount Eliza though yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, there's one to
That's
ponder.
Very good. Let's jump
Ponder.
straight into the takeaways, please, Sus. What did you take away from round 15 in Division 1, please?
I think there'll be one more change in in the ladder, and we'll talk about that probably at the completion of thing. But look, it's a great Division 1 as it is right now. We've had some comments throughout the week on social media and all that, but Division 1 is humming along at the moment.
It really is. It really, really is. And so that's your takeaway? It's just humming along.
Humming along.
Okay, that's a fucking great one. Commissioner, please.
Look, after watching Mount Eliza play Red Hill, and if Red Hill are bottom of the table in Division 1, God help them when they go down to Division 2.
He just fucking...
Oh, shit, did I, mate?
No, he said it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, he doesn't remember.
I
He didn't. One, he might not
20
have heard
minutes?
it. Can't remember 2 seconds.
Did he?
ago.
Hold it,
He
hold it.
literally-
If they...
It was 17 minutes.
Honestly,
But it's a fair point.
the quality of football played.
No,
and
that's
the,
fair
and
enough,
The
'cause you
swiftness and
watched them.
precise ball
Yeah,
movement.
yeah. It's too good for Div 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a matter of retaining the list, that Red Hill list. But if they move that list to Division 2, look out.
Yeah. But then...
But that's the disparaging, isn't it?
Well, that's exactly
That's
right. But then
not bad.
you
It's
go,
bad.
like, you tell your team that, look, we're too good for this. We go into Division 2. We win 2026 Grand Final Division 2, and then we're straight back up. Boinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
to,
like
to
that.
Paddy's point, that information he put in the local rag and the stuff that come out online. They're great thoughts, but I think he got it right in the last paragraph, and there should be 3 divisions. But
Totally.
they bounce up and down.
Yeah, 3 divisions.
I don't know how you get around that, Adam.
Yeah.
How do you stop that bouncing of divisional? Red Hill go down. Let's use Bombers. So if they win it, they go back into Division 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to be middle of the ladder. Keep the same list, mid ladder at best again.
That team now wouldn't be mid-ladder in Div
Okay,
1.
right. So there's
not a hope.
There's a
No.
right. So let's say they're
the team that's playing the
8th,
Bombers now mid-ladder in Div 1.
Oh,
Have you seen the
they're
standard? Have you
dominant,
seen?
other than Crib Point.
Have
who
you
just got
seen the
over a bit.
standard of Div 2?
Luke, I have. Yeah, no, I watched the Devon game.
Yeah.
The
The
It's
gap's getting bigger.
It is.
Yeah.
My point.
The gap's getting bigger.
Yeah, that was a long takeaway. Sorry.
My
Spook.
takeaway, and just to get climb on the back of Neil Potton and Mornington, I think the job that Mornington have done this year, they would have played way more youth than any other club.
And what's
They've
up to
played
now? Is it 19?
an abundant-
17, 18.
Now,
19.
some has been forced with some injuries.
Yes.
But the reality is, they were nearly relegated last year.
Yep.
They made the call, no, we're going to stick. They didn't over-recruit. They're going to play the kids. I think that they're just in a great position for the next 5 to 8 years.
Mhm.
I totally agree.
2 great coaches, good committee, great club rooms. The women's team's going well. If you want to go anywhere in the peninsula in the next 10 years, you probably want to land at Mornington, I reckon.
Yeah.
And there's a lot better blokes there than a lot of other clubs on the peninsula, so go there. If you're a young kid that
Yeah.
wants to get coached by other good people,
God,
go
so
to Mornington.
How important?
Other than the ground lets you down. It's a poxy shit ground there.
Shit-ass.
Make the ground bigger.
It's a great
Yeah.
viewing ground. They've
No,
got
but
finals.
that is
They've
a
got
good-
finals.
yeah.
actually.
Are they hosting finals
Yeah.
there? That'll be on
The
the soapbox.
semi-finals.
Disgusting. Who knew there was some twit at the league gave that ground? Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Semi-finals.
great. Awesome. It's too small for finals.
I think it's whoever puts their hand up, really, who gets the final.
How could you host a final on that ground? It's a shoebox.
Well, with the councillor looking after everything, the ground's going to be up there.
Just make sure you
Suit
put
Edie.
one L on the bloody pavilion.
We know councillor are desperate at work with the infestation down at Rye with the grass, and are working with the Rye Footy Club to fix the grass.
If they want some help, come and see Turf Care Australia. We'll sort you out. Right over that.
Absolutely. Turf Care Australia, proudly sponsored of the
Yeah,
Halftime
but-
Heroes. I love it.
Do they?
No.
Ashkanish.
But if they do, ask
That's
Commish.
used to.
Used to.
Can't afford it.
They've lost a couple of big
Can't be
contracts. Well, that's... I've lost my train of thought.
No,
man.
yeah.
Your takeaway, Adam?
Was there any?
My takeaway is that, Tookarook Truman's Road, Sus is not now allowed to cross over.
Oh.
So there's the traffic lights at Truman's Road in Tookarook. Sus is no longer any further south.
Jetty Road.
Jetty Road. Or Jetty Road. So there's no finals for you at Olympic Park.
I am banned from anything west of Jetty Road. My photo is up on the lamppost.
I love it. There's a tracker on your car and they just terminate all power.
All gone.
No, that's my takeaway. Well, that rounds out the preview. Let's jump into round 16. It's going to be played out Saturday, the 9th of August. The first game, the selection table match of the round, we have chosen Frankston YCW taking on Rosebud. We've been talking about, these two for a little while. And
Heavyweights.
it is game on. So that is the selection table match of the round. Let's go to Edith Vale. Well, I mean, hard to gauge, aren't they, the Pines? Edith Vale taking on the Pines at Edith Vale Regents Park, Spook. It's going to be an interesting one.
Edie comfortable.
I reckon as well. I reckon as well.
I think so.
Just too many
Just keep things
absolute
alive.
stars in there for me.
They win that.
Yeah,
They have to win.
Too quick, bigger bodies. Well, not bigger than Pines, but I think with the speed and obviously the matching in the size, I reckon they're just going to. I think they might get over the top.
And Edie, of the conversation we had a couple of minutes ago, they're an outlier, aren't they? They've come straight into Division 1 and been super strong. Their bodies are ready. They're fast. They're slick. They're well drilled. They're the outlier to what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
the bounce. They're not going to do the bouncing business. They're just going to hang around.
Yep.
They'll play finals footy, miles.
Sus, who do you like, please?
Pines, I just
hard to get 'em.
We can't pick them.
Yep.
But they have to win all the last three to get in with a percentage of 89%.
Yep.
And I just can't see them doing it against EDF.
Edie, Mornington, and Dramana.
Yep. Who? Sorry.
They have to win three.
They got Edie.
Yep. Edie, Mornington, and Dramana. Yep. Yeah.
That's Pines.
I'd probably suggest they don't win one game here for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Just looking at that, the way Mornington are going. I mean, Dramana, cross out Dramana, and cross out Edie. Losses. Yeah, interesting. Paddy Swain, I know you're a fan of the show. Prove us wrong, please. And you've gone Edie as well. And we know Spooks
yes,
on Edie.
absolutely.
I'm
I
going
think
Edie
they're
as
going
well.
to be too good at Edie.
The next game is going to be played out at Lloyd Park. It's Langwarren taking on your boys, Commish, Mount Eliza Football Netball Club.
Danger.
Yeah, look, it is a danger game, isn't it, this one?
Oh,
They both match up really well, these two teams, don't they, Sus?
They do. And on a big ground.
Big ground. Yeah.
Lloyd Park in August. Could be something to see there.
Who do you like?
Mount Eliza.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah, I said it last week. I'm just going to keep saying it, but they're just going. They're just going. So this week they'll get a little bit better. No notable injuries. I don't think Langy had any either. Good game of footy. The balconies would be going nuts at Lloyd
really
Park.
Good.
Wow.
Spook.
We
know your thoughts on Langwarren.
Yeah, no, they've had a great year. I reckon they might beat Mount Eliza.
Yep. Why?
Just because I want them to.
Yep. Fair enough.
And they could. They've got the cattle. If they get it on their terms.
Yeah, it'd be great for me personally. It'd be nice to see Mount Eliza miss finals. It'd be good.
Yeah.
It'd be exciting to see the flag and
terrific.
Celebrate and have all the downhill skiers just keep on going downhill. So no, I reckon Langwarren might roll them at home. They've got to win. Mount Eliza got to win too. Similar, it's a good game.
Yeah,
good game of footy.
Good
it
game
is.
of footy.
The midfield's interesting because you're saying you're missing Skaggs. They're a pretty strong midfield there at Langwarren.
They are.
A couple of big boys.
That's their one wood.
Josh Smith, if Josh Smith's playing, and who is Bob playing now?
No, playing Richmond.
Josh Smith's a bit of a handful up forward for Langwarren. I'm not too sure who goes to him out of your
money,
backs.
And money running around.
Yeah, I think Langwarren might win in a real close one and game of footy.
Very good. I think Langwarren might be missing a couple in there. Well, not
In their
sorry,
best,
no.
out of their
No,
best.
no, I just think as far as stars go,
Yeah,
those key position players,
Maybe.
I think they've been struggled to at times put the score on the board. And I think Mount Eliza's expertise, I think, and their hopefully the stars get up and get the job done. Sus.
But we say this, but every time we say it,
I know.
get up.
I know, and that is the thing.
That's the season there.
It's a kind of game
Absolutely,
they can.
absolutely. It really is. The next game is at Mornington Alexandra Park at the Pavilion, and it's they're going to be taking on Red Hill. This is a danger game as well, Sus, isn't it? It really is. Two teams match up really well. I think it's going to be one out of the middle, this one as well. Gresham, the bull, inside, outside, wing, halfback. Like, he's just a freak.
He's a very good footballer. Mornington should win that.
Shit, it's a bit of a toss of the coin, this one, but I think Mornington for me. Sus, Mornington, yep. Commish.
Close. Really close. This is Red Hill were very impressive.
This will be you'll G up for this one, Jamie. It'll be their granny.
I think they would see it that way.
They'll go back 50 weeks and have a look what happened 50 weeks ago.
Spot 'em.
And Gresham and Dobson, they got very little hair between them, and they wax, they go and they rest forward and go in the midfield. Who the fuck's that? Like they look almost exactly the same, other than Gresham's got a few more tats. But because it's at Mornington, and we love the two coaches, love them. Mornington.
Mornington. Okay, very good. But Bees Dick. The next game is going to be played down again at Dave McFarlane Reserve at Sorrento taking on Dramana, or two teams that have are rich in history. They love
Rich.
Yeah, one's more so than the other. Dramana for me.
Dramana, comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, sus.
Dramana.
And, the halftime heroes, as I suggested, it's selection table match of the round. Frankston YCW taking on Rosebud at John Coburn Oval. Boy, oh boy, wowee. It's going to be an epic game of football, this one. Two slick outfits going at it, both in the middle and at both ends of the ground, you'd expect, Spook.
Yeah, it's probably the match of the year, I would imagine, up until this stage, right before the finals. Two massive big teams, big ruckman. The ground level game's an interesting one. I think YC Smalls up forward, which might sound a little bit strange. Young Sampus at ground level might worry the Rosebud backs. I think YC win.
I like that.
I think YC win that. I think at John Coburn, I reckon they win at home.
When we look at the ladder, Luke, that Rosebud are 20-odd%, bit more, 24% in front of. They've got there for a reason. They're defensively very good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, and offensively they go hard.
Oh yeah.
I reckon Rosebud win this.
I like
by
that.
about that margin, 20 points.
20 points.
Mhm.
Rosebud by 20. Sus.
Last time they met, it was Rosebud by 25.
Mm.
And and if I recall, it was a fairly ordinary day. So I think the weather wasn't too crash hot. So, but geez, the home deck.
They play that ground so well, YC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So,
They do.
look, I'm going to go YC in a close one.
Yeah.
Similar decks, though.
Yeah.
Nothing
Dex.
better than similar decks, is it?
Saturday's 17 degrees and mostly sunny.
Yes.
Just on that, I'm not sure where on the peninsula, but in Eastern, I have not had one game, not one, with rain.
Oh, really?
The bye, it rained, and then maybe our other bye, it was a shitty. Every other day, look, these blokes put on sunscreen every week.
Yeah,
It's
right.
insane.
No, it's
what a
nice.
great
It's
year of
nuts.
footy.
Beautiful. Yeah, it has.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Saturdays
Yeah.
have been great.
Jeez,
It
it's
was
been
beautiful
great
up
for
there.
footy this year. The
Yeah.
weather has been very good.
Kissed on the dick, some would say.
Absolutely.
Spook.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
I wanted it to fucking
Yeah.
rain. Come
You
on,
got the-
level the
turn
turn
the
sprinklers on.
John
Where's the
Level
bell box?
Cluster Rainbow key.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
It's a bit muddy.
John level it out a little bit.
Exactly. Am I going to turn the sprinklers on baseball? We're over.
Oh, that is a wrap for Division 1 football. It's been a pleasure. It is going to be round 16 to be played out on Saturday, the 9th of August. Wow. Unbelievable. With 3 rounds to go, the top 5 are
It's
looking
on. She's
just-
on.
It is
And
on.
every game has got
It
interest to the
is
last
on
minute.
for absolute young and old.
Love it. Don't we love it?
Yes, we love it. We absolutely love it. And, coming up next, we have Kelly Pickard from KELth and Wellbeing. If you are interested, we actually did, we've put together a special that goes more into KELth and Wellbeing. But Under the Cone
Please
of
watch it.
Silence. Pardon?
Please watch it.
Yes, please watch it. It is a must watch. But he's going to be joining the Commish Under the Cone of Silence to talk about everything football. That's coming up next. You are listening and watching the Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, we've all been waiting for it. We know you have been. It's one of the family's favourite segments. It's called the Coach's Corner, and it's with the Commish. And joining the Commish is Kelly Pickard. Well, he's an Altona premiership player, but sees himself playing senior football down at Portarlington now, and he's everything. I'm going to call you the director of KELth and Wellbeing, because I reckon that's what you are.
Yep.
You are the director of
Yes.
KELth and Wellbeing.
Founder.
And at Portarlington as well, director of Wellbeing down there too.
Oh, that just makes
Jeez.
sense.
Double director.
Tell us something we wouldn't know, Cal.
Didn't know that.
Well, as we like to do, and the family even loves it more, we haven't got Gammers this time. So
He's normally the cone man, isn't he?
He is. Oh, there we go. That was
Jesus.
almost fucking perfect.
That's how you
Hey,
do
Gammers,
it,
that's how
Gammers.
you fucking do it, Gammers.
We need to cut that, and we need to make that the official fucking sound.
I've been practicing that.
That
Mate.
was unbelievable. Now
hear
here
it?
we go.
I know where you've been.
We
What are you talking about?
We need to test the cone of silence. Kelly, can you hear us in there under there? No, we are good to go.
Not sure
Kelly,
mine's working.
The cone is working.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
There you
no, we're the only two in the cone, so it comes
okay.
down.
I like it.
Kelly Pickard, thanks for coming in all the way from Yarraville. We appreciate the hour and 20-minute drive
Yep.
from
Yep.
Yarraville.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, through the
Yeah.
traffic?
Work in Richmond, so it wasn't too bad, 45.
Okay.
But I'm grateful for being here.
No, mate, it's so we run a special on Kelly a little bit later on, and it's a must watch. We'll talk about it as we go through here. We'll touch on it.
Yep.
But we want to talk about your footy journey, mate. Altona originally. We'll go. Well, how about we go right back? How about we go right back to school footy?
Yeah, well, school footy's where it all kicked
You're only
off.
30, so can you remember that? Right back to school footy.
Yeah, a few concussions. It's making me
Yeah.
hard to. It's making
How
me
many
hard to remember.
concussions?
I reckon I've probably had 3 good ones.
Okay.
I actually got a good one. It's a good school footy story in our grand final. A couple of good grand final stories for school footy actually is I was the leading goal kicker in the league in our school footy. In first quarter, got knocked out, and said to the coach, "I reckon I'm good to go back on." Went back on, got into a blue. Guy pinned my arms down, and I got knocked out again.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It was it was two in an hour.
Wow. Jeez. So you
rough.
was 16 at the time or
I
something?
was 16, 17.
Okay.
But we lost.
Okay.
But made up for it the year later actually because I was lucky enough to mark the ball just before the siren and we were down by I think 5 points, and I kicked the goal after the siren to win the grand final.
Bullshit.
Fantastic.
Fucking. But what year was this?
Devon Meadow style.
Oh yeah, I would have been year 11, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah, it was grouse. So
Fantastic.
yeah, Devon Meadows like they did on the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was awesome. One of the best. No, I think I did some ligaments in my ankle or something. So
Right.
I tried giving it off to one of our better players, but the umpire made me take it and went down in folklore.
Yeah, okay. So we'll touch on the VFL stuff as well.
Folklore,
Can we touch on that side of your footy journey?
Yeah. I think with like my footy journey, when I was 17, 18, I really wasn't that focused on footy.
Okay.
It was more about girls and going out and partying and that kind of thing. And I didn't really give it my best crack. I was down at Coburg I was down at Coburg and I went to schoolies, and basically after that, I mean, not come back if I went to schoolies. And so I was like, all right, whatever, don't really care. And I ended up just playing for Altona, and I ended up going over to Italy. I lived in Italy for a little bit.
Ah, how long?
I lived there for about 6 months.
Right,
Yeah.
nice.
And it was the best
So
experience.
how old were you then?
I was 19 when I went over there.
Wow.
Yeah. So
But what? How? Just a bit of a whim that just something you wanted to do, or a couple of mates went across? Or?
yeah, it was. I met someone in London, and then ended up getting into a bit of a relationship,
Right.
and made my way over there, and it was one of the best decisions I made. But I came back a full-time smoker, which was
Right.
was no
Right.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I one of my old coaches who was associated with Werribee VFL said, "Oh, come down to training. I see you back. Come down to pre-season." I just remember I was so nervous going down there. I reckon between Hoppers where I was living and Werribee, I reckon I knocked down about 5 darts on the way to training, and I think people were sniffing me, thinking I was up to no good, which I probably was. So. But that didn't quite work out. But it's something that you definitely look back on and be like, oh, could I have done this different or that different? But definitely something that, yeah, I take the life experience for sure.
Yeah, good on you. Fast forward to 2019 in the grand final. We had a chat about this off air. You're 25 points up. This is playing for Altona.
Yep.
You're 25 points up at three-quarter time, and you shit the bed.
It was an absolute choke job.
Did you? Yeah, okay.
Not Portarlington. Altona, they're purple and gold, and the opposition were calling us the Violet Crumbles.
That's great.
The team that we versed were unreal. There's actually some good footage of
who was it, mate?
It was Deer Park.
Deer Park, right.
They were the best team, and they were the scariest team. They went in the knuckle in the second half.
Right.
Got a good video of me getting punched in the face, and one of their players getting yellow carded. They had, I think, 2 or 3 yellow cards for the game, and we still lost.
Yeah, okay.
It was brutal. So here's what it is.
Yeah, and then COVID hit us all.
Yeah,
but you got your revenge.
We did. Finally, whenever we came back from COVID, we were peaking, and we got him in the prelim, and then went on to win the grand final against Werribee. So
what year was that?
That was 2021, I think, or 2022, and it was an unreal experience. Have you guys won senior flags?
No, I've only been beaten in 2. I think it was up in the bush. Good.
Yeah, you can't. You don't know what the experience is.
No, never lost. No, not senior level. Didn't get there.
Yeah, it's
Macca.
It is. It's quite amazing. I think I look back on it, and the euphoria of the day isn't actually as amazing as what it seems to be. It's like that old saying that people say, it's about the journey, not the destination. And you really reflect back on it as a whole year, and you're like, wow, that's what it led up to. And the night and the celebration was good, but geez, like you never get those experiences again. And now where I'm playing footy, we're nowhere near finals at the moment. So you just count your blessings that you're there.
Okay, nice little segue. You're down at Portarlington now.
Yes.
We had a chat today earlier on throughout the day about how tonight was going to look. You did mention that going from Altona to Portarlington was the best thing you've ever done. And it wasn't a slag at Altona, but I'm sure that... Can you explain why that's the case?
Yeah. So I guess one of my best mates, Mitch, he had a guy from Portarlington chasing him for a few years, and went out for a few dinners a few years before. I'm like, no, we just want to win the flag. And got the flag at Altona. And so going down to Portarlington, I think, as I said earlier, I love to travel, and having like a dog and a partner now, you're a little bit more limited. And so going down to Portarlington was like walking into a hostel, walking into a new country. It's a whole new community, and they wrapped their arms around us. And for a team that hadn't won a game for 6 years, they were such great people. And
that's awesome.
And everyone always says like, oh, it's the best club and whatnot. But geez, they're up there with just the people they've got around the community supporting them.
And they've got junior, got 19s and 17s and all the way down through the program.
Well, that's actually where Portarlington, I think, stuffed up a bit, was because they lost their 18s. Not they couldn't find them, but they just the players went to other teams, and so there was no development coming through, and that really shot them in the foot. So since I've been there, they've got it back, and now they've actually got 2 teams, and so they're developing really, really well.
Yeah, fantastic. Part of your life, Kelly, is getting fellows back into the community and wellbeing and a massive space within your life.
Yeah.
Portarlington, are they tapping into that resource with you?
Yeah.
And how does that look?
Yeah, and look, they were one of the I guess the inspirations, or the part that catapulted me into the KELth and Wellbeing space, where they knew that something I was really proud of, and something I was really involved in, which is player wellbeing. So they got me in. I worked with the football and the netball departments. And so we do a range of different things. Like this year we had someone in talking about sexual health. So, for example, I think sometimes as men, we can often put a lot of the, I guess, the education onto the women to understand more about. It's their periods. Like we're not got anything to do with it. The contraception, it's just like we can do the condom, but if it's not that, then you worry about that stuff. And so I think it's good for the gender equality within the club to get a better understanding and of what both men and women experience. So because everyone's got girlfriends, sisters, wives, grandmothers that go through these things, and so it's really important to I think and the club has really wrapped their arms around me and said, Ellie, we trust what you want to do, and
So we spoke off air about the learnt behaviour side of things and to normalise things. I guess that's part of the messaging that you're organically putting across, isn't it?
That's exactly right. Yeah. So, and a couple of different examples, just one in a footy example, one in a work example, is the footy example. When I grew up, I came into the 18s and I was just like, these guys are the best. I'm like, I want to do anything I can. And I was trying to go drink for drink with them and bang. Yeah, you end up on your ass and you're like a dickhead, but it's kind of all part of the initiation.
Yeah.
And I love that about football. I love that about community sport. I think that there's some things that maybe the guys that I grew up with maybe didn't know that they were kind of putting down onto us. And so like an example could be is like you go out and you share the stories or photos from the night before, and they're not always the most positive behaviours, but I think us being more mindful of as us as leaders, because you're almost thrust into it within a footy club. And I think I got to a point when I was 25, 26, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, a story was I was on a footy trip and I got done. I got pulled up by the cops for urinating in the main street of Airlie Beach. I was like, and I wore it as a badge of pride. I remember getting this photo in the nightclub at 3 a.m. being like a few years go past, and went on another footy trip. I was one of the vice captains after we won the grand final, and
done doing a shit. I thought you might have to better it or something.
And a bloke got into a fight, got arrested actually, and kind of wore it as a badge of honor. And I was like, "Mate, what the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Who am I to talk?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the one that he was on that last footy trip. He saw me, so I think it was kind of like a humbling experience for me. And it's these learnt behaviours, and so that's kind of when something clicked, and I was like, "Look, I actually give a stuff about these little shits that are absolute pests." And I just recently I saw someone at the 30th that was on that footy trip, and he came up to me and said, "I really appreciate what you said to me on the footy trip." And I was like, in my head, I was like, "What did I say?"
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Look, you just told me like I don't have to pretend to be somebody. Like the blokes like you, not because you can scull 16 beers in a row and do a backflip off the roof. They like you because you're good values, you're a funny guy, and like you don't have to continue to be anyone you're not." And he said that really resonated with him, and hearing that 5 or so years later was was really important.
So what's going to give this context, viewers, is we do a special with Kelly, which we implore you to watch. It's raw and it's real, and it's bloody fantastic. It'll give this whole. It's a flow on from what we had earlier on, and when people watch the two, they can put the two together. You're very thoughtful. You're very well spoken. Have you considered coaching, or would you ever consider coaching down the track?
Good question.
Yeah,
Bayswater assistant coach.
Or playing assistant
That's
coach.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Playing
Remember that?
assistant.
You get a bit extra if you're a coach as well. Remember that?
Luke's happy to give some of his money.
Absolutely. Remember that?
Is it outside of the budget?
Absolutely.
Don't worry about budgets.
Yeah. It goes
No one else does.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go in a bit of a long bow. So moving from Altona to Portarlington, from being at a really successful club to a club that was on the bottom of the ladder, I had to, and excuse me, just burped.
That's Barb's
That's
curry.
Indo curry.
It was
That's
beautiful.
A
So it was our job that we kind of took upon ourselves as more experienced players to bring in structures or bring in drills, and I absolutely loved it. And I was like, "Oh, this is a bit of a
There's an itch.
yeah,
So there's an itch.
There is an itch,
Okay.
and
Great.
But I think doing it for a few years and being the one that's holding that. Holding the expectations or being a part of the group that holds that expectation can be quite tough. And I know you were saying before, Luke, that sometimes it's really tricky for you as well. Is that if you're really driving that car, sometimes if blokes aren't all on the same page, it can be frustrating. And it's made me think about. I'm like, oh, you know what? Would I be an umpire? Maybe that might just be a better idea. And I think it's.
You're too good a bloke to be an umpire, Kelly.
You can be a goal umpire, okay? That's it.
Well,
that's all we'll allow.
There's no good ones of them either.
I wonder if, like...
You've got a really positive story about umpiring, don't you? You told me a little while ago.
Yeah, like, I wonder if more local footy players or ex-players did it, would it change the perception of umpires?
Yes.
And
yes.
You go for it.
Yeah, no, I've mentioned on the show here, and we've had an umpire advisor, and I'm an umpire basher, no doubt about it, and they're terrible, so that's fine. A lot of them are very bad, and you're not allowed to say anything, but the reality is I get judged on my performance, so do you as a player. If they're bad, they should be told. But what should happen is they need to pay the umpires more money to entice more players, because they're all getting paid well, 400, 500, 600 a week to play, then you get to the 27, 28, 29. How do we get those guys to get into umpiring?
100%.
Offer more money, get them involved. That's the best way. Stop the AFL taking all the money in their coffers, put it back into the coaches, into the coaching the umpires, and then reward them. You will get more players dipping out. They get injuries. You want to stay in the game. You love the game. That's how you do it. And it's finances. As harsh as that sounds, if someone gives you, if someone said to me at 26 when I finished footy, there's 500 a week to umpire. It's not a bad look. That's pretty good money. It's cash.
And when you finish footy as well, like so many blokes like get out of shape pretty easily.
Yeah,
and it's like,
it's good for them.
Yeah,
I think so. Sus was going to do it, but
will you stop on the sus jokes?
Fucking hell.
Sus was going to do it, but he ate the coach.
He didn't. That's so.
So yeah, look, I'm sorry, Sus.
And the assistant coach.
Oh,
bit
peckish.
It's I completely agree with that, and you'd love to see like blokes like who maybe don't go into the media or something like that.
Yeah, even
out
AFL.
the AFL, like see Daisy Thomas running around being an umpire.
Yeah.
I think
Look what David Roden.
He does a great job.
What
he
Rod
does, the
Roden's
smiling
done
assassin.
for-
Well, Fisher from St Kilda went into it. He's
Yeah.
good. He was a good umpire too.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Shit.
Oh, why did he had to go at Collingwood, did he?
No, he hates Collingwood.
Who doesn't?
So you're going to go. Sounds like you're going to go umpiring or coaching. One of the two. You're going to stay in the game.
Maybe.
You're going to stay in the game. You have to see what your lovely partner says. You've recently been engaged. You just got engaged.
I have.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Hey.
Well done.
Yeah, it was.
Fantastic.
It was bloody nerve wracking. I think.
How'd you go about doing it? Can you just do a little story for us? You can embellish if you like. We all do.
You can embellish.
So
No one's watching.
basically, what happens is we go out. Ellie goes out the night before, and I didn't want to tell her, give her too much. We're doing these surprise dates for one another, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to go out for some work drinks with some friends," and I was like, "Yeah, cool, no worries." 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. She's not home. I'm like, "Fuck, she's going to get too pissed," and she gets home 2 o'clock, blind, and I'm like, "Oh God, I'm doing it the next day." I've got a good video of her on my phone at 11 o'clock. She's woken up, her hair's everywhere.
Fantastic.
And I'm like, yeah, look, we're going out for lunch today, don't forget. She's like, yeah, we'll be right. And she's like, you know what, Kelly? My friends last night were saying, I reckon he's going to propose today. And she's like, you know the thing?
Piss off.
She's like, I would know though, so it's not going to be a surprise. And I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
and I actually had the ring in my pocket. And so we go down to Carlton and go out for a nice lunch. Kind of sobers up a bit more with a few drinks, and
Perfect.
Go figure.
Couple of Dim Sims.
exactly right.
Not
quite.
down Lygon
Not live in
Street.
Australia.
KFC.
Yeah.
What a good hangover.
What?
And so we go down to Carlton Gardens after, and,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
yeah, it was lovely.
I know.
And because it took me a while to be able to build up the courage, because I had the ring for about 6 months, but I think I've just got like my own commitment issues. Sometimes I think coming from a family where the relationship breaks down. It's that learned
Yeah,
behaviour of like, oh,
Okay. That's
I've got to
interesting.
make sure it's the perfect person. And yeah, I think I found that. So
Yeah, good
Well
on you,
done,
mate.
mate.
Congratulations
Well
to
done,
you.
mate.
beautiful.
Questions from the panel. Luke or Adam, please.
I suppose just going back to Portarlington, Kelly.
Oh, the cone's up, by the way.
Yeah, cones up.
Just cone.
Where are they heading?
Yeah, Port Arlington's in a really special place, and so I think when we got there, they first year they won 0 games. Next year they won 3. This year we're on 5. Where I think we're heading is we've got these 18s coming through, which we hadn't, and I think the aim for the club next year is to play finals. So I think we need a couple of good midfielders and some lick of good health, because we've been almost like Essendon this year and Bayswater as well, because we haven't had the numbers on the park, but also with the big recruiting this year, we had too many points, and so our best team was 56, and I think our points were 45, and so next year, if we can retain the list, then that will obviously drop, and we can be able to play our best teams. So, look, I think getting a good coach as well. We've had some turmoil with the coach, and players and their board and coaches not all seeing eye to eye. And you see
it's a common theme.
Yeah. And look, you see the best organisations, not just sports, but in business as well. If they're all their pins are aligned, then it makes it a lot easier.
It's difficult. Very difficult.
Look, I'm really bullish about Port, and Ellie's pretty sick of driving down there today, to be honest. So she's like, oh, how many more years? I kept saying, I'm like,
just one more.
Yeah, well, I'm like, one more. I'm like, Bayswater's a bit close.
Yes, Kel. That paperback sign-on's looking good now. Great work, Kelly. Love it. Excellent. Hey, on the culture around footy clubs, Kelly, I've been around footy my whole life, but particularly the last maybe 6 to 8 years, I think there's a real issue with drugs in football clubs. I said about putting some things in place at Bayswater, spoke to the playing group, and if anyone was, found doing drugs at the club, they'd be, suspended the next week, and I'd take their match payments off them. Because the reality is, football back in the day around country footy and things, everyone went there, your family, your mum, your dad, your grandparents, and it was a family, a community.
Yeah.
These days, I would say majority, are a boys' club. And the whole footy club revolves around playing footy, and you train hard and play hard, but it's how many bags you can get on a Saturday night and get into it. Is that the case down that way? Is it a bit of a culture thing? And have you gone about trying to change that? And I mean, I don't mind boys can do what they want in their own time, but as a footy club, I don't think that's conducive to supporting young men in society. I think we should be trying to stamp it out of footy clubs, celebrate health and fitness and well-being, not getting coked off your head every Saturday night. How is it down there? Is it a similar vibe down in the country footy?
Yeah, so that's a good question, and I think with this kind of topic, it's you never want to preach something if you're kind of not living it yourself, and so I guess a mantra that I've kind of gone by is that you be really mindful of if you plan on doing it, you're thinking of the image that you have for the club, and that's what we, as the Wellbeing, we say to the players, is that you're doing it in an environment where there's lots of people around, and like you can get into a lot of trouble.
Absolutely.
Not just by the club, but by the police and things like that. And so I do think that the issues there are issues amongst local clubs, and I think it's up to the older players of the clubs to be mindful of these learnt behaviours that I've harped on about, is that it's up to them for what they do, but you got to be looking to your leaders to be demonstrating positive behaviours.
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty firm on my stance of having good leaders in place, then allow people to actually make good decisions going forward. So I think if you have bad leaders who maybe are just funneling it through, then who, of course, they're going to know better. But I think there's a time and place, and it's not necessarily in your footy gear at the club rooms and stuff like that.
Yep.
So
Totally.
Good answer.
Beautiful.
Good answer. Adam, anything?
No, I'm good.
Sus?
No, all good.
Kelly, we appreciate you coming in, and we do appreciate the one-on-ones we had before. And that, as I say, we everyone watch it. It is a little confronting, but it's fantastic, mate. It's thank you so much for coming all the way from Yarraville.
No, good.
All the best to Portarlington for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
You're a true gentleman, and let's hope that good luck with your marriage.
Yes.
Have you got a date set yet?
January 30th. I think.
January 30th.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just around the
just
corner.
before pre-season kicks off. Beautiful, mate. Love that. There's a note for footballers. Don't get married in football season.
Yes.
Well done.
What
Kelly.
year, though, mate? Not
Congratulations.
2031 or anything. We're talking about
No,
next year.
No, we're keen to try to have a child at some point.
Oh,
Good
well
on you.
done.
The
Fantastic.
earlier
Awesome.
we can do it. I think my two things in life is always want to be a good husband and a good father.
And
So
you will be, mate.
Awesome,
There's
mate.
no
You're
doubt
a
about
great
that.
man. You will be.
Fingers crossed.
Kelly, thanks for coming in, mate. You're a gem.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thanks, Kelly.
appreciate you having me.
And I do know, Kelly, your future in-laws, Julie and Stu. And hello, I know they'll be watching. G'day, Jules. G'day, Stu. You are two of the quirkiest people I know, and I've said to Cal off camera that he needs all the luck he can get with
Sure
you
be
two.
fine.
That is for sure.
Handle anything, mate. Handle anything.
Particularly Stu. He's,
Yeah.
no, love you both.
Yeah,
Love you
there
both.
you
Good
go.
on you.
Tick, tick, tick. I love it. Kelly Pickard from KELth and Wellbeing, also one of the senior leaders down at Portarlington Football Netball Club, mate. Again, on behalf of
Absolutely. Thank you.
the Halftime Heroes, the Halftime Hero family, we appreciate you coming down, mate, and making the time because you are making a difference.
No worries. And I'll just say one more thing.
Mate,
if that's all right,
absolutely.
Is I was saying to Neil on the phone today is that I think sometimes what you guys do and what others do around other leagues can sometimes be underappreciated. But I know that I certainly used to listen to it a lot back in the day. Is our own podcast for our own WFNL, and so if you, I just want you to know that I think people really appreciate it. Whether it's maybe they don't get out and say it to you as much as they do, but I no doubt I'm sure people really value it. So thanks for what you guys do and putting in your own time. So.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
Oh,
Very much appreciated.
Nice to get a pat on the back from someone.
Yeah, very nice.
Thanks,
We
Kelly.
normally get
That's
abused,
beautiful,
but
mate. That'd be us.
that's great, Kelly. We do appreciate it. You're a gem. Absolute gem.
Absolute. Thank you, Kelly Pickard. And if you are, again, if you want Kelly to come and visit your football club, your netball club, your school, your workplace, domestic violence is real. It's happening every day, and it's not just about getting belted around the chops. It's emotional. It's everything. So Kelly has lived with it and dealt with it and has come out the other side and is all the better for it. That is a marvellous coach's corner.
Very
You've done
good.
it again.
It's all about the good
Well
guess,
done.
isn't it? It's all
Well
about
done,
the good
Commish.
guess.
Straight after the break, we're going to be back with the Division 2 football show. It has been a pleasure thus far. You are watching and listening the Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, Kelly Pickard, can I only say that, have you met... I mean, we've met a lot of great people doing what we do, Commish and Spook and Sus, haven't we? But I don't know what. The special is a must.
Oh, look, it's
Because-
you got to listen to it. And every now and again, you bump into someone who sort of sets you back and changes you a bit. You go, oh shit, that's, and they, it's a funny feeling. But I've got it, and you got it.
Yeah.
So and Luke's got it. So it, good.
Lucky club, Portarlington.
Very
Absolutely,
lucky.
absolutely.
very
And
lucky
well, if Spook's got anything to
boys.
do with it, he'll be doing his talks down at Bayswater next
Very
year.
lucky. Very lucky.
But if you do want to get in touch with Kelly, it is KELth and Wellbeing, one word, on Instagram, and he's doing all these little stickers for not
great
sure if
little
you can
things.
see that, but doing all these little stickers for these little kids. Look, it's all about. I think the message, Commish, was just talk about it, communicate,
Yeah.
And especially in the domestic violence scene, it's about noticing the little choo-choo train. I mean, noticing
It's a photo. We won't actually tell you
no,
what,
we won't.
but
it's noticing those little
for sure, the triggers.
the triggers and the little signs that might be happening to your next door neighbour, to your best mate, to whatever the case may be.
100%. We did.
What an absolute special
Loved
bloke
it.
is Kelly.
Adam, great get.
Yeah. Thank you. He actually, the family reached out to the halftime heroes and expressed that they wanted to share their story. And
We're more than just footy, aren't we?
Well, exactly right, mate. Exactly right. And
Mental health round.
Yeah, wow. That's if it's not been discussed by us enough, it's another a slap in the face, really, isn't it, Spook, to really do something about it, because it's happening everywhere. Let's jump straight into the Division 2 football show. It was a funny looking round of football. It was round 16, and it was played out on the 2nd of August. This halftime heroes selection table match of the round was Frankston Bombers taking on Crib Point, and boy, oh boy, wow.
Sus.
We'll get
to that. You've kept the lid on this whole time.
I've made a special trip down there last night. You saw where my location
I
was.
did.
Yep.
Sometimes you just need to explain those.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
No,
I don't get any of it.
No, I don't.
No, you did. We saw you down there. You shared your location and you were down there. Not sure if you were in a sub or what was actually happening, but you were down there. So the halftime hero selection table match of the round was Frankston Bombers taking on Crib Point. We'll leave that until last. But the first game was Chelsea taking on Coringal Football Netball Club at Chelsea Recreation Reserve. And it was Chelsea in the end, 14-13-97, defeating Coringal by 50 points, 7-5-47. It was a great display of footy by Chelsea coming off that loss last week. And, look, let's be honest, I thought the margin would have been a little bit greater.
Yeah, an improved performance particularly after the first quarter. They could have just gone back back into their hole, but they didn't. Right.
Well done to the Coringal Football Netball Club, 7-5-47 in the end. The best for Chelsea, Spook, was, please,
Zane Carter, Bradley Clark, Nicholas Stamatis, Toddy Gardner, the man, and Jared Ardern.
Our man, Todd Gardner. And for Coringal, Commish.
Coringal, Robertson Timothy, Oscar Hansen, Duncan Proud, Lachlan Cowell, and Max Turner.
Very well said there.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
I've
shared it. I've shared the screen a little bit more with you. The next game was Devon Meadows taking on Seaford Football Netball Club. If you saw the vision on the Halftime Heroes Facebook page and Instagram page, it was a celebration to end all celebrations. Guys, it wasn't a grand final. You should be embarrassed. Okay, you won against Seaford. At Glover Reserve, Devon Meadows 9-9-63, defeating Seaford Football Netball Club by 5 points, 8-10-58. Now, I couldn't tell by the vision sus, but it was after the siren, wasn't it?
It snuck in.
Hence the celebration, I would expect. But, geez, people come running from everywhere. It was round 15, guys.
Good young kid, Jack Wilson. Good finish under pressure.
Under pressure.
I suppose after we've reviewed all the matches, I'd just like to have a little discussion about that and just see where it sits. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Defunded once again, though. Joel Hillis gets best on and Devon win.
Yes, that's right. And the best for Devon, Spook.
Joel Hillis, Riley McDonald, the big boy Arnold Kirby. Isn't he having a good little run there since he's come down from the NT? He's flying. Levi Churchill and Jack Wilson, the winning goal kicker there, Jack.
Good kick.
Yeah, great.
Beautiful kick. He's a fair way out there, wasn't he? 35, 40 metres there.
It's about a 25-metre, 50-metre arc at Devon.
Was it at Devon?
It was.
But it does keep them well and truly in touch. It was an important kick when you look at the ladder.
If they lose that, they were not going to make it. They still may miss, but they had to win that.
Yeah, they had to win that. So a bit of pressure on the young boy.
For Seaford Commish.
My mate Harry Bold, ex-Mornington boy, Sus, doing well at Seaford. Lowing Wow. Would you say that way?
Well, no, that was very well said. Lowing Wow, yep.
Bailey McIndoe, Brody Scully, and Ryan Jacobs.
Very
for Seaford. An improving Seaford as well.
Improving Seaford, absolutely.
Given it's been a bit rocky.
Yes, it has been. The next game was Hastings taking on Bomb Beach down at the Hastings Club down in Western Port. and it was Bomb Beach in the end, too strong, 13-14-92, defeating Hastings 12-8-80 by 12 points.
They rattled.
We received an email thanks to all our family that reach out to the Halftime Heroes. It would appear that the story isn't always as she goes. So just to clarify very quickly that I think regardless of what happens, we don't always get to see or understand or know what happens in the inner sanctum. And we would never put that to question. For me, it's around the fact that there's 2 rounds to go. And unless there was a mass walkout in the club, maybe it could have waited until the end of the year. And you can't help but to, when there is circumstances like that, for the media to question decisions. I'm not sure if the person that emailed should have emailed, because she's not a representative of the Bomb Beach Football Netball Club. She declared that she was with another club. So
it was an opinion, wasn't it?
It was an opinion piece, which is fair enough. I'm not going to go into the depth of the email, because it is quite scathing towards Troy Schwartz. But it was a club decision led by, I assume, the players to end Troy's contract then and there. And, the proof's in the pudding, albeit against Hastings. The proof was definitely in the pudding. They bounced back and took the chocolates by 12 points in the end down at Hastings. The best for Hastings, it was Millwood, Luke Hewitt, Josh Berenger, Tommy Musiello, and Patrick Wilson. And for Bomb Beach, it was Ben McLean, Sonny Peckett, Jet Peckett, Liam Hullett, and Blaine Coates. The next game to take place was Rye taking on Pearcedale at RJ Rowley Reserve. And
much improved RJ Rowley Reserve.
A much improved RJ Rowley Reserve. I wouldn't have thought so. She's she's not in good nick.
She is. The council got a plan in place, and by finals,
Got a plan, have they?
The sun will shine.
I'd be contacting them if I were you, Commish.
Oh, really?
Maybe
That's
just to be a bit of
draining.
definitely some verdi draining, maybe.
Bit of disease in the grass, which they say they'll cure by finals.
And
perfect. Didn't slow Pearcedale down, did it?
Thanks
24-13.
Well, thanks to Scotty Beale too for reaching out to the Halftime Heroes to tell us about the actual condition of the ground, and he reassures the Halftime Hero family and the wider community that in fact she will be RJ Rowley Reserve cherry ripe to host the finals, and what a finals venue it is. There is no question about that. Regarding the loss, though, there is questions about that. Pearcedale, 103 points, 24-13, defeating Rye, 8-6-54.
It's a bit insipid.
It was a one-sided affair, wasn't it, Spook?
Yeah, that's an absolute hiding. I think the story of that game, if you look at the best players, is one T. Schneider's back in at the right time of the season. That is a real game changer coming towards finals.
Absolutely.
I would think he's probably, if he fit and firing, he's probably the best midfielder in that comp. He'd be very close, and he's coming back in, and they
just
probably
squeezed into the best.
Yeah, he's coming off. He's coming off a long. He's only played 4 games for the year.
Yeah,
it's big for Pearcedale to get him back in now.
Red Eddie knocking off 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the best for Pearcedale, Sus.
For Pearcedale was Eddie Bastanek, Jordan Bastanek, Archie McGuinness, Bruce West, and Tom Schneider. So you got some skill there.
The Rye coaches are the shits.
Yeah,
only 3 in the best.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
And they're shitty.
Yes. And in the best, Commish for Rye.
That's true. That's what you do when you go off.
That's
a lot of you. You're not none of you. Edward Green, Clayton Barnes, and another ex-Mornington boy, Petey Frampton. Fast as hell.
Petey.
Petey Frampton.
Petey didn't even have a head.
If there wasn't a fence around the ground, he would finish up in Frankston in no time from Rye, wouldn't he? He just runs.
Just keeps on running.
And we warned Gammas that she was going to be a contest. It was. Tyab absolutely bored it down the pond to Summy Commish. 10-8-68 going down to Somerville by 18 points, 12-14-86. It was very, very touch and go there. It was quite even. Somerville dominating in the second quarter, but
look at that third quarter by Tyab.
Was massive for Tyab, wasn't it?
Absolutely. They got back within a kick.
Yep, absolutely. A kick, exactly. 6 points.
Yeah.
And then, Tyab just dropped off there in the last. Couldn't couldn't hold on. In the best, Sus for Tyre, but looked a little bit like who, please?
Darcy Sawyer, Caden Cap, Ryan Marks Logan, David Kudos, and Will Hose.
The Hose family
Yeah.
just dominating there
That's
for the last
fantastic.
138 years. And for Somerville, it was Pax Sheffield Gunn, Benny Caditz, Josh Young, Kai Sabata, and Lockie Gilrenoof again in the best standing up. Absolutely indeed. And the halftime heroes selection table match of the round. It was Frankston Bombers taking on Crib Point at
Cribby.
Baxter Park. And Cribby got up by 1.7951, defeating Frankston Bombers, the unbeaten Frankston Bombers, 7-8-50.
And look at the disparity in the scores. Super low scoring.
Yeah, super
You
low.
look at huge scores on other grounds, 50 to game of defence.
I think they stacked a few numbers around the ball, Cribby, from what I hear, and played a couple of high half forwards up around the footy and just tried to close it down, which is what you probably got to do.
Yeah.
And I think Cribby got
to do for 2 hours.
Cribby got a couple of big guys down back, which probably match up okay on Khan and Jared.
Okay.
Jared went off injured.
Yes, calf.
I thought soreness. And I think, it's just probably a good matchup for Cribby. It is very difficult for Bombers to go through a whole season undefeated. That's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
I know we had some intel that maybe some umpiring, they're about minus 15 free kicks. Bombers, whether that had anything to do with it, but that's probably the loss they'd like.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go into five.
Yeah.
For Bombers, it won't mean much.
Yeah.
Gives Jared a bit of
something to
ammunition
review.
now,
Yeah,
review
something
it.
to
They've
review,
been beating everyone up pretty easy, so they'll be okay. They'll bounce back from that. But it's huge for Cribby. Massive, massive confidence in the group. Now, you can get after the best in the comp and win.
The first thing that came to mind, Spook, was obviously tell me that every other coach and coaching staff from every other club in Division 2 aren't going to look at that game and pick the absolute eyes out of it.
I think if you looked at since Sammy played Bombers, I think everyone's had a look at what Gammers did because he slowed the game. You don't want to get into a shootout with them. You've got to waste your time there. So you've got to try and shut the game down a bit and limit the damage.
Yep.
That'll give everyone a bit of hope.
Oh, yeah. So look, it's turned into a race in 6 now. Who goes out? Obviously, out of
I said probably 6-7 weeks ago on the show, I thought that Sammy were the team that were going to get on a roll and make it. I think Devon missed from here. I don't think Devon win a game.
Okay.
From here, they've been lucky to win on the weekend. I don't think they beat Pearcedale, and I don't think they beat Chelsea. That's who they've got to play.
Does Sammy have Pearcedale and Bombers?
Yes, I think Sammy beat Pearcedale, and I think that'll be whether they beat Bombers or not, but they're only going to lead one.
Righto.
So that I don't think Devon will miss, and I think Sammy will make it.
Okay.
I thought that was the case a long way.
So my question I was going on in the past was, there's been so much press about the Devon Meadows win after the siren, and very, very little press about Crib Point beating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just can't get over it.
Yeah, no, that's phenomenal.
It's because of the after the siren win, people caught it on camera.
Yeah, correct.
But have a look in the scheme of things.
Oh, yeah.
So Devon just scrape over the line against Tyre, and we hear the coach's comments after the siren at Tyab, and hey, we won't look back at that one anymore. I'm guessing the same question's gone and been answered exactly the same way against Seaford.
Yeah,
that doesn't build me with confidence going into that. But if I'm the Herald Sun, I'm chasing the Crib Point story.
Absolutely.
I think our followers and local footy nuffies would be rapt for Crib Point. That puts a ripple through the top.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt.
In the best four, Frankston, it was Ryan Murdoch, Harry Pryor, Mitchell Charles, Liam Wishart, and Wilson Fletcher.
Shattering for young Wilson. I think he may have dislocated his shoulder. He's in great form. He's a very good player, young Wilson, so he might not play. And Ryan Murdoch, their old scratcher, I think he got best on ground. He had one fucking kick.
Was he in charge?
Yeah, must have been in that in a while, but old scratcher. Best on with one stack. Good on you, son.
Jeez.
Not much has changed.
Classic. I was just impressed to see him playing seniors.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Again, Bombers are a fantastic side, but looking at their backs, that's where they're gettable.
Yeah.
That's where you've got to try and take advantage of it.
And in the best for Crib Point, it was Joel Sarlo, Tyler Hobson, Noah Wiskin, Josh Legrice, and Liam Tyrrell. There he is.
If you
Liam
looked at the names, and I'm not having a go at Bombers,
No.
people think I am, but if you looked at those names in the best players there, other than Tyrrell, Like, really, compare the list of names, and you got the Shep boys compared to the Bombers list.
Yeah.
You have a vastly different list of players there.
And
You got,
they-
you got some ex-AFL and VFL and high-level players, and they've gone out and beat them. So well done, Cribbie.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
huge.
so good.
Because there's some
That's-
real serious footballers in that Bombers team.
Yeah, you get, absolutely,
shit,
Luke.
yeah.
You're right with the names.
Flex, just for the halftime heroes. Alex Harnett will be back, I think, this week.
Right.
He will play
Hey,
twos.
Good one.
Right,
From
play
what
twos.
I think he'll have to come through the twos. You can't.
Wow.
He's played 3 games for the
Yeah,
year.
right.
So they might bring him through the twos maybe and get him going. He's a big in. And if they can get him right for the final series, well, that's
Okay.
a
That-
nightmare for
that's
the
a game
opposition.
changer.
Oh, yeah.
But well done, Cribby.
Yeah,
All
awesome,
power to
Cribbie.
you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Sus finished himself off Saturday night after he saw that result. Didn't you, Sus? Had the Tubaloo out.
Yeah.
That was, well, I did pick Frankston to win that.
Oh, it'd be hard not
Yeah,
to.
but that's a great win for the club.
Yeah,
Awesome.
well done. Massive.
Huge. Well, that rounds out what was round 16 in Division 2. Boys, I need your takeaways, please.
Crib point.
Crib point.
Sus?
Yeah, Cribby by a mile.
How can you not? Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Story of the year. I have
Yes.
to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Spook.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something different to go to you boys. Now, I think for me, the story is the next 2 weeks and who makes it. And I think that Devon will miss, and I think Summy will make it, and it's going to be a very, very close final series. Closer than what people think in Div 2. It's very close. Very close.
Who is best equipped to go play Div 1?
Out
Out of the top few.
Yeah, well, there's no one else equipped in that.
Pearcedale?
No, they can't.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Okay.
if they want to go and have a shootout in Div 1, good luck. Bombers would be the
Only one?
Yeah, Crib
Okay.
Point, no. Devon, no. Too young. Summy. The Bombers are the only. Bombers come from
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
With the top liners.
Yep.
Their 19s are flying.
Yep.
2s are going good. They're the right.
Yep.
They're the right ones to go up.
Correct. Yeah, the right one's to
If
win.
the rest of
Yeah.
Division 2, if Bombers stay down, everyone's going to go,
Yeah.
But imagine if Bombers don't win it and Red Hill come back.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God, there's 2 of them at the top there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yes,
That's
that'd be an interesting Division 2 next year.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, you'd be flat as if you're Cribby and these teams on their way up. You're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Pearcedale on paper probably had the list, but just
Yes.
they're
I don't know. The
inconsistent.
Pearcedale list is very good too. Great forwards. Gamma's slightly off them. He doesn't. I think Gamma's doesn't think they work as hard as a couple of the other teams to defend. They just want to score.
Yeah.
But
that's
Snyder
what I mean.
back in as one player, he will make the difference around the middle.
You'd have to go get a couple, wouldn't you, if you're Pearcedale?
Oh,
Get 2 more.
Everyone that
Get
goes
2
up
more.
has to. Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Frankston, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Frankston was.
Would that be fair?
You'd still
Frankston
need
just
a
go
couple.
straight in with that list?
You'd still need a couple.
Okay.
They need a couple of defenders now.
Couple of backs.
Couple of
Yeah,
backs.
Couple of
Big
big body
boys.
backs. Yeah.
Put Bob in there, you'd be right.
Yes. Yeah.
Put Bob in Essendon would be okay.
Yeah, true.
Ain't that the truth? Well, it's the upcoming round, and it's round 17. It's going to be played out on the 9th of August. The halftime heroes have chosen Pearcedale taking on Somerville. We just mentioned them. 2 great clubs, rivalries. There's no question about that. We will leave that until last, but let's take a look at Bomb Beach taking on Coringal Football Netball Club. Bomb Beach, well, the sacking of Troy Schwartz, the proof's in the pudding, and they've already displayed that they're a better team without him. Bomb Beach for me by, I reckon, around 50.
Yeah, not much left to play for the Bonnie boys. They're 8 premiership points behind, sitting in
think they
7th behind 6. So maybe you run some kids, you can give them a go. Good opportunity against Coringal. Bonnie will get over the line here.
Yeah,
Bomb Beach
agree.
win that.
Yep.
Bonnie Beach.
Bonnie Beach. The next game to be played out at Chelsea Recreation Reserve is going to be Chelsea taking on Devon Meadows. This is touted to be touted to be a fantastic game of football and a close second to Pearcedale and Somerville. Chelsea, well, they are pointy end specialists as well. So for me, Chelsea too strong in the end over Devon Meadows.
Yeah, agree. Chelsea at home.
Chelsea will win that.
Sus.
I've just cast in my mind back, and I think last year Devon may have won this. So late in the season, but yeah, look at the moment, Chelsea have got the players at the moment, and just looking at Devon Meadows' form for the last 2 weeks,
It's up and down at best.
The next game is to be played down Western Port Way, and well, it's the 2 great Western Port clubs down the Stony Point line. It's Crib Point taking on Hastings. And when I was reading that, I just had a thought. Do you reckon the reason Gammers isn't in because Crib Point bet Frankston? Do you reckon he didn't want to face?
Face the music.
He's filthy.
I'm
That
sure
that sort of hurts his spot in the ladder. He was fucking filthy.
Well, there was
Wasn't
a
he?
couple of results I spoke to Gammers.
Yeah,
I went, fuck, that happened. And then, fuck, that happened.
Gammers.
Settle down.
He'll still make it. He'll be right.
Huge fan of Crib Point is
Oh,
our
massive.
Gammers. Well, it's going to be one-sided affair for me. Crib Point.
Oh, yeah. They'll be bubbling now.
Oh, they will be. Up
Don't overbubble, though,
and
Cribble.
I was
Just,
gonna-
just,
no.
just
Exactly
simmer
right.
along.
Yeah.
Simmer along.
Yeah.
Don't boil too early.
Danger.
Cribby for. Oh, really?
Hastings.
Yeah, but
Dangerous.
Danger.
They can score.
Coming off the best win
Yes.
you've ever had,
Don't
probably in the
boil.
last decade.
Just simmer. Just simmer.
You've got a very, very
Don't
astute
get ahead of
defensive
yourself.
coach and careful for him up. We've got nothing to lose here, boys. Let's get after him.
Free hit.
Fucking oath, I'll put myself for the best. Don't worry about that.
Straight
Get
in.
him.
Straight
Strap onto me back, boys.
But I'm sure that
I reckon Hastings win. There you go. There's the upset
I'm
of the
sure
year.
the,
Hey.
the coaching group at Cribby will be. They sound very professional. Will be all over. Just the simmer. Let's just go. Let's just go about our business
the
now.
interesting part,
We've got two
you
games left.
overplay the simmer, though. It's a
And
hard
you
part.
boil.
You want them to be up and win it, but geez, I reckon
No,
it's a
no.
danger game. Danger game for Cribby.
No, look, 100%.
Over simmering
Cribby
your
should
boil.
win.
Easy.
You knock the.
Over simmering your boil. Do you know that one?
That's it.
Okay.
And well, sus for you, please.
Cribby, but
Oh, really?
they were in this posse, I think, last year,
They choked.
and they let it go.
Yep.
So
They're
they
better.
have to be on
They're better.
They're a
their
better team.
line and get over it.
Absolutely. The next game is to be played down at RJ Rowley Reserve, and they're taking on Tyab. Well, this isn't anyone's
It's gonna
game,
be
really.
a real poxy game.
It's going to be, well, Tyab, it's a very winnable game in their eyes, and the same for Rye. Oh, geez.
Ty put together
Cue the
30
crickets.
really good minutes of footy. They kicked 7 or 8 goals in the quarter.
Yeah.
They might beat right. I reckon they're just going to go whackety whack whack
Yeah, okay. Very good.
and prove that they're not absolutely.
Send their coach
Terrible.
off. Yeah, I'm going to.
Yes.
You're going Tyab too?
Yeah.
Okay. Spook?
No, right win.
Yeah, Rye will win that.
At home.
At home, correct. The next game, Seaford taking on the Frankston Bombers at RF Miles Recreation Reserve. Frankston are going to go down twice. It's that simple.
Yeah, Seaford fucking ball bastards.
Yeah,
God,
I
Bombers,
know.
Bombers off a loss. Jared will have him working. Yeah, he'll go to town on them this week. They will win this by a long way.
Yeah, I agree.
Assuming
I agree.
Jared's calf will be, that's 4 to 6 weeks.
Don't know if it. I'm not sure.
If it's
don't
calf.
know
If it's calf.
I don't know whether it's a
Oh,
strain or
soreness.
there might have been a soreness and just to look after the old boy.
Yep.
Maybe.
And they
Don't know.
took him off early.
I don't think he played
They
after
lose by a
halfway
point.
through the second quarter or something. Maybe.
Oh, shit. Ooh, wow.
Maybe they need to rethink that.
Yeah.
Lose
Yeah,
by-
I don't know. I'm talking at my house, to be honest. I don't know whether he's done his calf,
Yeah,
but I
for
know
sure,
he didn't
sure.
play.
Yeah.
I know he
Okay.
didn't finish the game.
Sus. Seaford
Frankston.
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 Yeah.
Frankston
Yeah,
is
that
okay.
could be 100 points.
Yeah,
it could be
I
if they
agree.
get.
I
They're
agree.
gonna,
I agree with that. I agree. Coming off that loss against Crib Point, exactly. So, although Seaford, I mean, they will be absolutely dirty to drop that game against Devon, especially kicking after the siren. So they will bring it, but I think if all the stars aligned, I still don't think that they're
Too big,
no,
too
exactly.
strong. They're
Yeah.
a big team. Bombers.
Absolutely.
And
Won't be able
see-
to close Frankston down like Cribby did. will they?
No.
Shut them
No,
down to
won't have
50
the
odd,
size
51
on it. Their
points.
backs won't be big enough for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
They could put 10 of their players on Carter, won't make a difference.
Yeah, correct.
The halftime selection table match of the round, it looks like Pearcedale and Somerville, two great clubs going head to head almost. Are they neighbours?
Postcode
Yeah,
Cup.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they
oh,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Postcode Cup.
Well, it's
Yeah, the
Pearcedale and
Postcode
Devon normally.
It'd be an interesting one to which Gammers on the show because I get the feeling out of the top 5, and I'm not talking out of school here, I don't think Gammers, rates Pearcedale the least.
Yes.
I don't think he rates the way they play or something going on. I just noticed he's a bit off them. So he'll be his boys up and about, and I think somebody win that, and they'll cement their spot.
I like that. I like that. Would you? It's a well. I mean, given he's been quite vocal about Pearcedale. He hasn't seen the proof in the pudding yet, and obviously they believe in themselves. But for that alone, I think it's a must win for Somerville.
So do I. But Pearcedale, well, it's obviously a must-win for someone. But Pearcedale they've been around the money the last couple of years, haven't they? They've been knocking on the door.
Yep.
Now's their opportunity.
Yeah.
Isn't it? The door is Frankston have just been beaten. Pearcedale have had a resounding win, and now's their opportunity. If it's not now, when is it? So Pearcedale for mine.
Chief, what happens if Pearcedale do win? What happens?
Oh, something in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
That means they've got to beat Bombers to make it.
Correct.
But there's some other things there that's going on. Is Pearcedale are 2 games ahead
Yes.
of their nearest competitor. So that brings a scenario in where there's 2 matches.
How
left.
much do Pearcedale want to put things on the line when they can't move? The only thing that the Snyder will have to play to get fit, they might have a couple of sore bodies. Rest a few games has to win. Ooh, she's red hot there.
Yes.
Look, you start playing your best footy now, don't you? If you're Pearcedale, you really start to put your best foot forward.
You'd
You're
like
coming
to.
up against a good opponent in Summy. It's a great chance to get everyone talking about you again and saying, we
2
are a
matches
dead set
ahead.
threat
2
here.
matches.
I know, I understand. But I just don't think you get anything from resting blokes now coming up against a good opponent.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Just go.
No, I
we
wouldn't.
are playing finals football 2 weeks out from
Yeah,
finals.
5 weeks ago.
She's
That'll,
hot.
that'll be on for young and old. They go.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate,
100%.
it's gonna work.
That's worth paying your $12.
That'll be on.
There's
Or
a
jump the
trailer,
fence.
there's a trailer load of doubt in someone's mind with 2 matches, percentage, and hey, I can go soft, injury-free into a final series, or do I go hard at the knuckle and risk the whole
All right, on that, so what does a loss do to Pearcedale? I know it doesn't do anything ladder-wise. What does it do to mentality?
Yeah.
that's
Winning. If you're winning, is a great place to be around. We're winning all the time.
So if this game was happening in round 18, say it's next week.
Sure, if it's a dead rubber.
Yeah, that's right. Then you'd probably look at doing that. Yeah, rest some players going into finals. Your 2 games clear second. You're looking at that then.
I reckon, just coming from the coaching stuff, the players don't want to be rested, Adam. They just want to play
that's
footy.
true
They want to
too.
play against Somerville. They want to play
Depends
football.
on who you coach.
But don't they, Luke? The
I
good
bet
play-
fucking 8 blokes pull out this week.
I mean, your half a dozen beasts want to play football.
Oh yeah, of course.
They don't want, and they want their $800 that comes with it. They don't want to be sitting on
that's
there.
true. Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's, it's for mine. It's go, Pearcedale. Go for it. Go for the line now.
So just to recap, the halftime selection table match of the round is Pearcedale taking on Somerville. And if you've missed it, can I have just quickly your tips again?
Sammy, my boy Gammers called it 8 weeks ago. He'd make it.
Pearcedale at Pearcedale.
dummy.
I'm going to say Pearcedale.
You blokes, you got to get back Gammers in. Come on, he's
Oh,
our
well,
boy.
we
I
are. We
have
love
all
him. We
year.
love him. But we're going to need to see what we see.
I'm with you, Gammers.
Same here, Spook.
Thanks.
Oh,
we know Macca and Newey, aren't these blokes? Aren't?
Macaron.
You know those shit
Oh,
coaches
Macca
you're
and
talking about?
Newey.
Yeah, those guys.
Oh, those blokes. Shit.
Oh,
They're good.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, that is a wrap for Division 2. Like I said, it's round 17. Spook.
Can I just say one thing? If anyone's at the footy, we did the video that we posted that Sus posted
Oh, yes, good one.
of the Devon win. If anyone's at the footy and they're filming the canteen ladies fighting with the bus driver, or anyone's going on and you see something going on, someone kicks a great goal, film it, send it in the halftime heroes. We want to see what's going on.
Yeah,
we
we
love
do.
the drama.
Love it.
We love people fighting in the crowd. We don't care. Send it in. We want to see your videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bloody oath.
Absolutely. Well said to you, Spook. Well, that is a wrap for the Division 2 football show. It is round 17 coming up. It's going to be played out on the 9th of August. And there's a couple of cracking games of football in that round as well. It's been a pleasure bringing you Division 2 football. It is exciting. There's no question about that, Commissioner.
Yes.
But coming up next after the break, these two are frothing, champing at the bit because, well, I've got the fucking solicitors, the QCs. I think we're going to hear something from
We
this.
should can we post Sus after the Pallets? We want to post his video.
Oh,
That nearly goes down as good as last year.
Yeah. Then he ran
It was
off.
the funniest video ever. And there was fucking no one there.
Everyone was driving out the gate.
Is it the Oz kick on the Sunday morning now?
Yeah, he was an Oz kick.
It's with you and Ricky.
You will be coming back with Spooks Soap Box
Yes.
and, well, the big guns, the pallet lifting forklift has just
The
made its
crown.
way into the garage because he's going to be lifting Sus up, and God only knows what's coming. You're all listening and watching the Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, we are locked and loaded. Just
Hey.
There you go. Fucking hell.
Beep, beep.
No, we're going with...
No, we're going to go the box.
Oh,
We're going to go
the
the
soap
soap
box.
Yeah, got a positive and a
Haven't got
negative.
it.
Yeah,
Sound
positive
effect
and
with the soap
negative. Now,
Just dribbling shit.
I'm not going to. I'm
You
not.
can make that noise.
I'm not going to mention it because Spook's about to tell you that he's been talking about this for 7 years. So
Yeah, probably 10.
Oh, you're doing it now. Good
yeah,
one.
no, he's going to do it
okay.
now. So can I just paint the picture,
course you
please? So last week's episode in the local press and abroad, we are as a group and I think as a community trying to get Interleague back up and running. Now, this crazy cat over here has an idea, I think, of all ideas. Although I've just said off air that I think it's impossible. But just imagine if great minds from all leagues were to come together and make this happen, it would be absolutely like
Epic.
groundbreaking.
It would be.
It would be absolutely epic. So please tell the Halftime Hero family, Spook, what you've got in store.
Right. So we all know we used to love Interleague, and I, as a football player and then a coach and just love footy since I was a kid, there's always the talk of who's the best comp. Like, who's the best comp? Is it NPFNL?
No
Is it the
question.
Geelong League? Is it EFNL? All those things. So I've always thought about why isn't there what I would like to call the Victorian Football Champions League carnival fixture?
Mm-hmm.
So the big leagues in the state, you have the NPFNL, Southern Football League, EFNL, VAFA, NFL, Ovens and Murray, Geelong Football League, and GV. So they're the best comps in Victoria. If you're good to get all the leagues to get together at the end of the year, pick a middle of the year buy that every league agrees to the time of year, you get some major sponsors in, like big time sponsors, like lots of money, that the winning league that wins the carnival gets the prize. That money then gets distributed back to the clubs that are in that league to give the clubs an incentive.
And junior football.
Absolutely.
and
You can put it into however you want to.
Yep.
Also, with this day and age, with pay-per-views and things that you can buy online, you could sell that for $5 subscription for the weekend. You would have thousands of people buying that. So there's money to be made there. You could run it over 2 grounds, started on the Saturday morning. It's a carnival thing, two 20-minute halves up until the Sunday. You all play each other and you drop out. And there's consolations and all that to the grand final on the Sunday, which is a full game. Then we'd know who the best team, the best competition is in Victoria. The best of the best. Who is it? And each club picks their interleague team. You go at it. It would be sensational.
Yeah.
I would love, because right now, me being an Eastern, I've watched Eastern this year, and I've watched MPFNL. I would love to see that. Hence the conversation with Southern. We were here 2 weeks ago. Southern's improved vastly.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
How does that go against Geelong, though?
Correct.
How does
That's right.
Geelong League
Yeah.
go against? And then VAFA's amazing. Ovens and Murray's probably the best comp, really, in the state, I think. But how will they go against MPFNL?
Yeah.
Like, you're talking superstar players
Yeah.
that everyone wants to watch, and everyone would go.
So we're talking mid-season
If you make
after round 9,
whenever
for
it is,
example.
you get the leagues together, say we're going to pencil in right here.
Yep.
Everyone's got a week off.
Yep.
You pick your interleague team. You go to the carnival. You would have thousands of people there and thousands of people subscribing to watch it.
Yep.
I'd love to see it happen. If I had the money to put up as a big business, I'd do it. You would make, and everything starts off in its infancy. When the first people said the UFC was going to be a sport, everyone goes, "Oh, that's terrible." When everyone saw the Champions League cricket, everyone's like, "That's bullshit." Someone's got to take a chance on this. It will succeed and will be the biggest thing that ever is just outside of a grand final.
Yeah.
It'll be the thing that everyone
agree.
looks forward to every year.
So cricket has country week, don't they? So it's not dissimilar to that.
Similar.
No?
It's a similar
where
thing.
They pick the best comps and they play against each other. It's not a week.
Similar.
but
It's a similar thing.
It's similar. The difference would be that no one watches the cricket.
Oh,
Yeah,
correct.
but it's a similar concept.
That's a fair difference.
Anyway, I think it's a great. I'd love for it to happen.
absolutely.
The footballers that are in the MPFNL, I tell you what, I'd love to see Gresham playing with Billy Gertz and Billy Quigley.
Yeah.
kicking it, and then Bob's at centre half back with Khan at centre half forward.
Yeah.
With I mean, imagine all these players playing together.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Great. Let's do it.
Yep.
Someone get it going.
Love it.
While you're there, we're going to put a little slide up on social media, and we'd like you to pick an interleague side.
Yes, please, for the
And it's a-
NPFNL.
An interleague squad.
Yes. That's
Very
what we
good.
needed, folks. We do need it because we're
Beautiful.
putting one together, aren't we?
Yes.
Luke
Yep.
and the boys.
I've just about finished the
The
FNL
boys,
one.
yeah.
30 players, 30 player squad.
28.
30 player squad.
Yeah, right. There's 30, isn't
That's
it?
a good.
Right, okay.
Because
Beautiful.
he's already done it.
Yeah, he's already done it.
Right, that's a 30, right. You've done yours.
Beautiful.
haven't
Right, on to
quite
me
done mine
soapbox. So
On to your
on to
soapbox.
me
Straight
negativity.
onto it.
So I'm sure everyone's seen it, and I'm sure Sus is going to air when we air the show. Sus will air the footage. There was a Ginninvan finished his game the other night and was walking back to the airport. Anyone seen this? Neil, you might have seen it. I'm
Oh,
sure, Adam.
You'd be under
You
a
did
rock.
explain it to me, though.
So he got an AFL players walking back to get on his plane, and this woke woman journalist or so-called journalist walks up and jams a microphone. Now, I'm no Ginninvan fan, like he's a bit of a twit, but at the end of the day, he's just played a game of footy, and she starts quizzing him on why did you stick your finger up at the crowd, and he gives her not much of an answer. So, are you a sore loser? For fuck's sake, lady, know your role in this. The fact that you even would ask an AFL player, are you a sore loser? That is the most disrespectful thing I've seen from a journalist since I've watched footy. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
She should be sacked on the spot and told to piss off.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No.
If that was a male journalist going up to a female
One of the Melbourne
netball
Vixens.
coach,
Yeah.
that would be smashed. But the fact that it's a lady, we have to be, no, she can do it. No, she needs to piss off and not have a job.
Yeah.
You can't approach a player calling him a sore loser
Yeah.
because some twit with no teeth in Adelaide's giving him a bake,
Yeah.
and he's gone like this. Who cares? It's a middle
Yeah,
finger.
no,
Who
it's
cares,
so
media?
overdone.
No one cares. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
What do you say? It's the best money he's ever spent.
Yeah,
These little
exactly,
things.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for the
Best
journalists
coin I've
out there,
spent.
stop jumping on these players when they do something that's a
Yeah.
little bit fun, or you're bagging the crowd, or these players are just humans. They're allowed to express themselves in the way they want to, and if they stick their finger up at the crowd, no one actually cares
No.
except for that stupid woman trying to get a headline.
Well,
Correct.
That's the point. Trying to make
Just
a name
trying to
for
get a
herself.
little headline.
Exactly.
Well
No,
said.
it's,
No, I like that. And you've just made me, because I don't like Jack Ginninvan at all, and I don't find it acceptable as a professional sports person that he should be able to cop a supporter, giving him the bird and stuff, and he just walks off. I don't condone that. I think they need to be more professional. But now that you're right in the sense where it's totally unacceptable that she's gone.
Sore
Like her
loser.
line of, I think it was really poor.
Oh, shocking. Shocking.
It was a really poor display of journalism.
And the socials have
Well-
found her out, haven't they?
Oh,
Hasn't the socials
well,
been
let's hope
really
so.
bad?
Well,
Yeah.
she's no doubt made a name for
We're
herself.
talking about it.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
let-
exactly.
And that's exactly what she wants.
tell her to come on here and I'll interview her. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, exactly.
How many games of footy she played?
Very good from you. I like it. A positive.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Just back it up now.
Put the big
I've
safety
got that.
bars on the thing. Make
Look
sure
at the
it's
steam
robust.
coming out of his nose.
Here it is.
Yes,
Well-
QC. Yeah, you're right. You're on speaker.
Rightio. It hasn't been a good weekend. It has not been a good weekend. And anything west of Jetty Road, as we mentioned before, has not been positive. I've learnt my lessons down at Sorrento, and not to go in front of the Sorrento
Balcony.
And supporters there. I've learnt my lesson well there, and learnt to shut my gob. But there is one, and there's an enormous group of people out in the Mornington area who are lovely real estate agents. Lovely, lovely real estate agents, and they look after people. Well, folks, I can tell you there is one real estate agent that has done something to one of the family folks,
Oh,
a member of the family.
Oh, you don't fuck with
you
the
don't
family.
fuck with the family, sus.
Yes.
You don't
Leave the family alone.
So they've,
Out of bounds.
They may say it's not good, but it is totally, totally unacceptable behaviour on behalf of a real estate agent. And I'm going to call her out.
Yes.
Her name is...
I said with the wrong.
ever miss with the family.
We're
That's-
coming.
That's all
No, we're
I
not.
can
We're not.
say.
I promise. We're not.
Look, my advice after seeing and hearing the dealings, stay away. That's all I'll say.
Don't mess with the family.
It's bad.
It's
news.
simple.
Nice.
One job.
Could end in pain.
So the Pallets could have got. This has gone down a very, very serious path,
Oh.
and there will be legal people involved.
I thought it was just going to be that you were approached by a bunch of Sorrento supporters for filming them.
That has nothing. This
It's
is
got nothing on that.
That is not even worth a spit of venom, which I'm going to erupt on this person.
No.
He's affected one of the members of the family, a guest that has appeared on this show.
You don't do it.
On the show she got into.
Yes, very badly. So
Lee or Newey?
A guest, very recent guest.
in the last 12 months.
Oh, jeez. Had a lot of guests. Huh?
No, but
It was Mornington, so it's got to be someone.
no, it's
Right,
someone there down that way there. So we'll look after and coming to a
Wow.
Righto.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
And maybe the principals that she works for, maybe.
Oh no, she's by herself. So,
She's a lone ranger.
Yes.
Wonder why that is.
Yeah.
There's reasons why people hunt alone.
Yes.
Is she married, Sus?
Who
Don't
knows?
care.
Righto.
No.
Well, name and shame.
A
Yeah,
very-
absolutely.
a very,
Mess with the family, you get named.
Very
Yeah,
filthy Pallets.
Exactly. Don't fuck with the
No,
family.
well done.
Well, that is a wrap for the halftime heroes. It has been an absolute.
Thank
It's
you.
had everything, hasn't it?
Everything.
Hasn't
Emotional,
that
been
everything?
up, down,
I know.
emotional,
And
crying.
around.
Bloody hell,
Exactly.
fuck
It has
off.
been-
Car got
I
driven.
was you got a little bit emotional.
Yeah, no,
I was too.
100%.
Yeah,
Car
I
got
was very
vandalised on
emotional.
the way out.
Car
Yeah.
got poor Kelly.
Oh, jeez, Kelly. Don't worry about it, Kelly.
Yeah,
It's a
it's all
company
good.
car.
Exactly.
That is a wrap from the halftime heroes. I would like to thank Kelly Pickard, of course, from KELth and Wealth. KELth and Wellbeing. I knew I was going to say that tonight. KELth and Wellbeing. Kelly Pickard, a true gentleman of our great game, and also a Portarlington star down there in the senior team, doing everything great. Is
Doing
our
lots of good
boy
things.
Kelly.
Lots of good things.
Thank you for sharing your in-depth and very raw. I think you summed
Yeah,
up.
I think it was raw
Very-
and honest, and
yeah.
it was. We'll call it, to pinch a little phrase, unfiltered.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. It was pretty special. I'd like to thank Peter Susovich and the Susovich family for having us once again in the garage.
Hope
Absolutely.
you like the curry.
The curry was
Oh,
magnificent.
my God.
Smelled great, Sus.
Spooks on one of his 72-hour fasts. If you do want to learn a little bit more about Spook and his crazy journey, it's fueled by Spook on Instagram. I believe that Chase is starting his own page as well. It's called Son of Fueled by Spook.
Is he? Yeah, it'll be Chase eating on it. He's a complete
We
opposite.
were having a
fueled,
great
fueled.
laugh
Yeah,
on the
not fueled,
weekend.
exactly.
The three boys,
Yeah,
me,
good
Jake,
boys.
and Chase. It was unreal. Thank you to you, Commish.
Very good, Adam. Great show, mate. Lots of fun.
Absolutely.
Highs, lows, emotion, the whole lot.
exactly.
We drill down and
Yeah,
we get into
we do.
everything. I love
Absolutely.
it. Love it. Love
Thanks
it.
to you, great man.
Thank
Always
you,
a
Adam.
pleasure when you
Good to
come
be
in the
here.
garage.
Always a good time.
And of course, to the master button pusher, the absolute executive producer
still a bit prickly.
extraordinaire.
He's fucking fired up,
Look
isn't he?
at him.
Oh, he's put the knob down.
He's going to swing from a
Holy
fucking
shit,
tree in a
that's
minute.
He just dropped his dong on the desk. Let us know.
That is a wrap from the halftime heroes. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.